Evening, guys. Come on, feel the noise. Squeeze me, please. Squeeze me, please me. Goodbye to Jane. Remember all those classic songs from the 70s? I certainly do, guys. I grew up with them. And this leads me in to the theme of tonight's live stream. Now, those of you who've seen the preliminary promo thumbnail that I usually put out a couple of days before the stream, I'm going to leave horror for this week, and I'm going to do a special glam rock live stream because it's something I've always wanted to do. Absolutely love glam rock. Two favorite genres next to the 1960s and 1970s. You know, they were the years, guys, where I grew up, you know, listening to music, especially the 1970s and that, you know, particularly Slade, Sweet, ABBA, you know, groups like that, the Rubettes and that. Yeah. So if you love glam rock as much as I do, I think tonight's live stream will be right up your street. Yeah. So unfortunately, guys, I haven't got any all the glam rock memorabilia I had. I accrued in the early 70s and that. I no longer don't have the LPs anymore, but I do have just a couple of CDs upstairs, you know, Slade's biggest hits and that, and a couple of 1970s compilations, but that's about it really. Got rid of all my pop swap magazines, you know, Music Star magazines and that. So yeah, but we can relive the memories, guys, can't we? Even though we haven't got the physical, you know, copies of that era to sort of like show off and talk about, we can certainly relive them, you know, verbally. Yeah. All right then, guys. So without further ado, oh God, that's been warm today. Oh, I don't want to go on too much about the hot weather because you all know now how much I absolutely hate it. But God, it's been warm. I don't like this weather at all, guys. It gives me a headache and that, you know, it makes me sweat like anything, really uncomfortable and that. You don't seem to enjoy your food the same, you know. But yeah, and those bloody those radio presenters, they've done nothing but go on and on and on and on about it. Oh, isn't it lovely to see the return of the sun? Oh, for goodness sake. You know, do you think it's some sort of like great events? You know, even on the telly, just watch the news tonight, and the one that the newscaster on the news and that, you know, about what she's saying about the weather. At last, she said, "Oh, goodness sake," you know, yeah, oh yeah, let's hope it goes cool again very soon, guys. Yeah, all right then, guys, we'll talk about the weather. Onto the comments. So let's see what we've got in tonight. I hope you've all had a good week anyway, you know, yeah. And if you've been Blu-ray hunting or DVD hunting, I hope you've managed to pick up some good ones. So the first name we've got is Kevin. Hi, Alan, everyone. You okay, Kev? Thanks for stopping by. Always nice to see you. Stephen's here. Hi, Alan, everyone. You okay, Steve? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. We've got Vinny. Good evening, Alan. Good evening, Vin. I hope you're well. I am really sorry. I don't know much about glam rock. It's a bit before my time. No worries, mate. But I will still try to get involved. Yeah, if you want to talk about horror, throw a horror question in. You know, it's not going to be exclusively about glam rock, but that is the main theme. You know, having said that, you know, that's the main theme. I don't mind if you ask me other questions as well. You know, good movies I've watched and that. You know, so don't be scared to throw in a horror question or a movie question. You know, even though it is primarily about glam rock. You know, I'm pretty flexible about me themes, guys. So there you go. We've got. We've got Am I Dead Yet? Hello, Alan, everyone. You okay? Jeff's here. You okay, Jeff? Evening, Alan. You okay? Sorry, guys. I just got what's the name? A troublesome one here. He had a bit of trouble from this one last week, you know. So I'm taking precautions and that, you know, it seems to me like I've been discussing it with me YouTube and it seems we've got like a troll in the house. So I'll try in it because it wasn't fair last week. She was firing in comments after comments after comments after comments. And you guys weren't even getting the dog sites, you know. So I've had a discussion with some of my YouTubers and I've come to the conclusion that it's best to leave it out, you know, because I do suspect that she might be a troll. Right. Edward's here. You okay, Edward? Evening, Alan. Hope you're well. Always look forward to your stream. Oh, thanks very much, Edward, mate. I appreciate that. So you think Sparks are a glam rock band? Well, they were out in that era, weren't they? I always remember when I first saw them in 1974. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. And that guy that was playing the piano, you know, oh God, you know. You had Ron Russell Mail, didn't you? Yeah, and he had like a Hitler moustache and that. You know, oh God, he really stood out him. You know, and of course he had his brother and that with the curly hair. I used to love Sparks. Yeah, Never Turn Your Back on Mother Earth. That's a great one from early 1975. Amateur later on, 1979. No, Amateur was the summer of 1975, if my memory serves me correctly. I love Lux, what they released around about autumn 1975. I love that one. Looks, looks, looks. And they've done the dance as well, like a real 1920s. Yeah, all up sparks, yeah. Especially, as I say, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. Fantastic. Well, the memories are coming. Tell you what, guys, the memories are flooding back already. I see images of myself of going into Woolworths and that, you know, and buying the latest singles and that, you know, and I also see rather less palatable images of those Top of the Pops LPs. Any of you guys, how many of you guys were foxed by them when you first started buying records? I was certainly foxed a few times when I bought them. I thought it was a bit too good to be true, and having all these latest songs on, you know, all on the one LP. But was it 75p? I can't remember now how much they were. But you get like a glamour girl on front, wouldn't you? Like boots up to her knees and that, you know, showing herself off, pouting and that. And you get all the songs, wouldn't you, in like an oblong coloured like oblong, like a long oblong, wasn't it? And all the songs would be there, yeah. So yeah, and I bought a couple of KTLs as well. Now the only thing with them, they were the original artists, but what they used to do, guys, they used to cut verses out of the songs. I remember getting one with what's the name on one of my favourite 70s songs, Angel Fingers by Roy Ward. It was a hit around about September 73, and I bought this. I think it was Dynamite, KTL's Dynamite. I bought it just after Christmas 1973, and I didn't like the idea of them cutting verses out of the songs, you know. Yeah, they did the same with another one, Music Explosion, Sugar Baby Love, you know, they cut verses out, and George McRae's Rock You Baby from the summer of 1974. Yeah, very annoying, yeah. But hey ho, all part of the memories, isn't it? Right, we'll just move down, guys, to the next comments. Jeff Joffrey, don't forget slow mo down. Well, what I've done, Jeff, and I've just basically just blocked that, you know. So I'll see how that goes on, you know. So we'll just see how it goes, yeah. Tony's saying, hi, Alan, and all the young dudes, time to get it on. Yeah, definitely get it on. Mark Bolan, he was another great love of mine. Mark Bolan, T-Rex, you know. Yeah, Ride a White Swan, love the guitar on that, you know. Metal Guru, oh, yeah, I love to boogie on Saturday nights, yeah. I was just listening to one the other day by Mark Bolan. I've never heard it before. Under the Crimson Moon. Have any of you guys heard that? I think it's a great one. That's one I missed, you know. Yeah, Under the Crimson Moon. It's great, yeah. I always love to discover a new song, you know, by 70s artists, yeah. So, oh yeah, love Mark Bolan. I've got his show, the very last TV show he made before he died in 1977, when he sings that song, Summer, yeah. Oh, he's one of the best, Mark Bolan. Miserable old Giss. Hi, Alan. Hope you're well. Looking forward to this, Steve. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, Steve. Hope you are too. Yeah. So yeah, I've always wanted to do a glam rock live stream. So I thought to myself, I'll do it this week. Yeah. So yeah. Welcome. Yeah, nice to have you along again. So many great bands out, guys, in the 70s. You know, as I say, Slade would be number one, and they were the very first. I said it before on Facebook. The very first glam rock LP I bought was in September 1973, and that was Sladest by Slade. Did any of you guys buy that? Or have you got it? Yeah, it's like a purpley blue cover, and you got the four guys on the front and that. Some great songs on there. Even less known songs like While Winds Are Blowing. That's a great one, that. And Pook Hill, where they're getting the photograph taken, yeah. And Noddy's voice. What can I say about Noddy's voice? Oh God, he had one of the greatest. Noddy Holder had one of the greatest rock. Noddy Holder had one of the greatest rock voices in pop history. Oh, he's fantastic, yeah. Yeah, my auntie, God rest her soul, she couldn't stand him. He shouts too much, that fella, you know. And my mum says that as well, but she doesn't mind. It's Christmas, you know. That's his pension, isn't it? You know, and to think, like, guys, I don't know if you guys know it, but Slade recorded that in I think it was a Red Hot Summer's Day in America in 1973 in a hotel hall. Imagine that. And he said he never ever thought it'd be you know, years later it becomes such a, you know, a regular Christmas classic. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, oh yeah, Slade, the LP, loved it. Yeah, fantastic. One of the best, greatest LPs I've ever bought was Sladest. I didn't buy Something Gold, Something New, Something Borrowed, and Something Blue. Never got round to buying that because I just looked at the songs and I thought, and I heard a couple, I thought, they're not as good as the ones on Sladest. But years later, I've listened to a couple of them, and they're not bad, you know. Yeah, he does one like Noddy does a version of the old one, Find Yourself a Rainbow. He sings that good. Find Yourself a Rainbow. My mum has got Max Bygrave singing that on one of her Max Bygraves LPs. It's a very old song, yeah. Yeah, you think you're in a pub because you hear the piano tinkling and Noddy singing Find Yourself a, you know, the way he sings and that. Oh yeah, great voice, Noddy Holder. I used to love the top hats he used to wear as well with the mirrors on and that, you know. And I always used to look forward to On Top of the Pops, Slade. And one of the lads in my school, the same lad who've spoken about, who loved Christopher Lee's Dracula, he was equally absolutely mad on Slade. And actually, it was through him that I got into Slade, because he was going about this group. Have you heard Slade's new On Top of the Pops and that? No. So I thought, I'll check Slade out. And I went ahead with When You're Going to Take Me Back Home, I became an instant Slade fan. You know, take me, so many great songs, guys. Take Me Back Home, Squeeze Me, Please Me, Goodbye to Jane, Come On, Feel the Noise, you know, My Friend Stan in September 73. That always reminds me when I started secondary school. Yeah, Corpus Christi, My Friend Stan's Got a Funny Old Man. I love that one. Yeah, and then, of course, they went into slower ones, didn't they? Every Day I'm Thinking of You, and How Does It Feel? Oh, Slade, yeah. They're still right up there, guys, with ABBA, you know, as my all-time favourites, you know, my all-time favourite bands, yeah, definitely. Love Slade. Never get tired of listening to them either. There's something about the songs that you just keep going back to again and again and again, like Mark Bolan, you know, T-Rex, yeah. Miserable Old Git, nice one, Tony. Nice one, Cyril. That was a hit in the 70s as well, wasn't it? I always remember that coming On Top of the Pops. Yeah, nice one, Cyril. Let's have another one. Remember that, guys? Yeah, I think it was the Tottenham Hotspur. Was it the FA Cup? FA Cup theme song. Yeah, and I remember 1972. Alan Clark scoring that goal for Leeds. Do you remember that final, guys? Yeah, I remember. And Mick Jones as well. He was in the Leeds team, wasn't he? Yeah. Chestnut Step 7, evening, Alan, everyone. You okay? Thanks for stopping by. Miserable Old Git. David Bowie's doing Starman On Top of the Pops. Yeah, I like Starman. It's always played on the wireless, isn't it? There's a Starman. Yeah, great. Yeah, I like one of my favorite Davy Bowie numbers is the Gene Genie. I love that one. Well, there's so many, guys. You know, the Laughing Gnome. I'm a Laughing Gnome and You Can't Catch Me. We used to love that one, yeah. Yeah, again, 73, around about 73, August, September 73. Oh, yeah, God, Rebel, early 74. Yeah, I tell you guys, the memories are really coming flooding back now. I've got a good memory when it comes to glam rock. I don't profess to know every single thing when a particular song was a glam rock song was at what number it was in, but I've got a pretty good memory to say about maybe 85 to 90% of glam rock groups and glam rock artists, if you like. So if you want to answer me any, fire some questions at me about my favourite glam rock song, anything related to glam rock, I'll do my best to answer them, yeah? You can get me talking, it's just like horror, guy. You can get me talking about glam rock till the cows come home. Although I was never actually a glam rocker myself. I didn't plaster my face with glitter like some of the lads in my class did. I didn't wear the platform boots like Dave Hill Slade wore, but I just sort of like the music, and I bought the pop magazines as well, guys. The likes of Pop Swap and Music Star, especially when Slade were in them. All my bedroom wall was plastered with Slade photos and that. I like the Sweets as well. Mud were good. Mud, yeah. Hello, they were quite a good group, like the bassist Shwaddy Waddy, one of my favourites, Shwaddy Waddy, yeah. Every single record was great, yeah. Fantastic. Jeff Joffrey, wasn't warm here, was very cloudy until about 4 p.m. and only 16 degrees. Oh, lucky you. Oh, God, I'd love to have been 16 degrees. It's like a bloody furnace here today. Edward, I absolutely love the Sweets, Mud, Queen and T-Rex and Bowie. All my favourites. Yeah, definitely. 10 out of 10 for every single one of them, Ed. Tony Crosby, Top of the Pops was a must-see in the 70s. It was. Do you know what? We all used to sit round after that RT. It was an event on a Thursday night after Tomorrow's World had finished, Tony. We'd all sit round the telly watching Top of the Pops, Tony Blackburn would be on one week, wouldn't he? Noel Edmonds would be on another. Dave Lee Travis, and of course, a couple of other people I don't really want to mention on this channel. So, fantastic. And Pan's People. Wow, what can I say about Pan's People? I think a lot of the dads used to watch Top of the Pops probably to see the palatable spectacle of Pan's People gyrating around the stage, dressed in various stages of undress to the latest chart number. Yeah, I remember one they done. That one. Any of you guys remember Typically Tropical? Well, I'm going to Barbados. You remember that? I remember them starting off Was it the Christmas Top of the Pops? They started off with really winter coats on and that, they were shivering and going like that. And then when the numbers started to go, whoa, I'm going to Barbados, they stripped off the Father Christmas coats, and he had like skimpy gear on, So I don't remember all of the names of Pan's people. I remember Cherry. Was it Cherry Gillespie and Babs Lord, the blonde girl who married? I think she was the favourite, wasn't she? The blonde girl married Robert Powell. Who, great actor Robert Powell, Babs Lord, and oh god, and I tell you guys, a song that I really, really loved in 1975. Remember Mike Bass of the Wombles? He made a song called "Summertime City." It was a theme tune for Seaside Special, which we used to watch avidly every Saturday night. It was one of the best 70s songs. Couldn't really class it as glam rock, but it was a catchy, Come on down to the summertime city, I loved it, he was a good singer, Mike Bass. He was great. He made some fantastic songs outside the Wombles as well, he was great, Mike Bass. 80s horror fan, 88. Ian and Alan, you okay? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. Miserable old git. Kev, hi. Jeff's saying, love the Glitter Bands, people like you, people like me. I was a big fan of the Glitter Band. Just for you. Let's get together again. Love Jerry Shepherd, especially. He's a fantastic singer. I first saw the Glitter Band. I remember it well. Oh yes, I remember it well. Quite a bit of Maurice Chevalier there. I remember it well when I first saw the Glitter Band, Jeff. It was in April 1974. And I remember seeing this group on Top of the Pops. It was a, warm April night and that, and I seen this. The first thing I can remember was the star-shaped guitar. And then the guys with the glitter, the hair and that, the glitter and the hair and that, an angel face. I thought to myself, that's a cracking song. And then when, I don't know who was hosting it then, but it was Tony Blackburn on 11. He said that was the Glitter Band. I thought, oh, Gary Glitter's group, the Glitter Band, So, they were great. They were great, the Glitter Band. And the two drummers as well, Pete Phipps and that, Sadly, Jerry Shepherd's no longer with us. He passed away a few years ago. But, they were great, the Glitter Band. It's just a sad, in regards to the front man, but won't go into that, very sad, But, Glitter Band were among my favourite bands of the 1970s. Tony's saying classic Jeff, Jeff, yes, and without Gary, definitely. Some of the Glitter Band had good B-sides as well. There was one they made You Wouldn't Leave Me Alone. That was a great one. I think that was the B-side. Oh, Angel Face, You Wouldn't Leave Me Alone. That's a great one, that. And do you remember Loving the Sun? August 1970. I thought that was a cracking one, that, Oh, what was the one on that? I'm trying to think. They were all on the Bell label, weren't they? The silver labels, I'm just trying to think. I Can Hear Music. That's the one. Not to be confused with the one from the 1960s. The Glitter Band saying I Can Hear Music. That was as good in my opinion, that was as good as Loving the Sun. So, I bought all them guys. I really did. I was mad on me glam rock. So that's why, I've been wanting to host a live stream for ages. I thought I'll do it tonight and that, So I'm enjoying it. Thanks for turning up, everybody. Evoking all the memories and that, So just keep anything at all. Even myself might have forgotten about the glam rock era. Might trigger some more memories. So I just remembered another group, guys. From the glam rock, another artist, Barry Blue, he was good. Dancing on a Saturday Night. That was again September 1973. That seemed to be a good month. That for memorable songs, didn't it? September 1973, because it's particularly memorable for me because I started secondary school, Corpus Christi, Birkenhead. That was Paul O'Grady's school, by the way. I just missed him by a few years. God rest his soul. So the memories are coming back, guys. I tell you. Tony Crosby, Sparks were glam in the 70s. Love Sparks. Great. Chestnut 77. I thought you were being trolled too, Alan. Was driving me mad. Well, I've got rid of them now. So let's hope there's no more resurfacing of idiots. 80s horror fan. I could not agree more about your May review, Alan. I fell asleep. Oh, that was terrible at May. It was an awful, awful movie. Dreadful movie, Oh, so I threw it on eBay. So... See, as I said, I've got the sweetness and that, and I do wish I didn't have it. Or when I see a lovely deluxe edition, I thought to myself, should I buy it and that, take a chance and buy it? Especially if it's got like a booklet with it and that, loads of special features. I was like, I'll take a chance and that. But I was looking for it on Prime, guys, but it was nowhere to be seen. So I thought to myself, I'll take the chance and rent it. Oh, another failed. A fail buy, you know. So as I say, I'm stuck on eBay. So hopefully, fingers crossed, somebody will snap it up. Kevin's saying Sparks were a decade ahead of the time. They were great Sparks, yeah. As I say, I'd never heard they had their own style as well, didn't he, Kev? You know, as I say, you know, this town ain't big enough for the both of us and that, you know, looks. They could do sort of like, they could vary the style as well. 1 minute they do like a slow number, like Never Turn Your Back on Mother Earth. And then they do like a catchy one, like looks, you know, and of course Amateur Hour, you know, and oh yeah, I love Sparks. And the number one song in heaven. Do you remember that one? The later one, I think that was that June 1979? Remember, he serves me correctly. Yeah, it's number one in heaven, and you got to beat the clock. You got to beat the clock. Later Sparks songs, which are equally as good as the earlier, you know, the mid 70s ones. Yeah, Sparks were one of my favourite bands. Love Sparks, and yes, indeed, Jeff's. Yeah, they're still touring. Yeah. Am I dead yet? Just wondering, was that Amy a troll? Well, our suspicions are strong that she was a troll. So I've zapped her, you know. So the way she wouldn't let you guys get a word in, you know. And as I say, I had a good discussion with my friends and that, and I came to the conclusion that she should be banned. So banned. She's gone now. So as I say, no, we hope she doesn't come back. Tony's saying, I've just got a kitten that looks like Ron Mail out of Sparks, complete. It must be a very unusual kitten. You got a kitten that looks like Ron Mail out of Sparks, complete with moustache. God, he stood out him, didn't he? Never smiled, did he? It was all part of his act, I suppose, wasn't it? Miserable old Git saying, on your YouTube, if you put in David Bowie, a demo song, which chooses a tune from My Way to sing a song called Even a Fool Learns to Love, Worth a Look. All right, so I'll have to check that out. Jeff's saying, this town ain't big enough for the bus. Brilliant. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that one. Yeah. Yeah. Spring 1974. Fantastic. Yeah. Another good song, guys, from Spring 19. Well, there's loads. Another one I like. It's not a glam rock one, but this couple, this man and woman, they were out around about that time. Pieces and Lee. Does it ring a bell with any of you guys? The first hit was Welcome Home. But they made an equally fantastic one, which should have done, in my opinion, as well as Welcome Home. And that was Don't Stay Away Too Long. Any of you guys remember that? Where you go and leaving on, like, it's kind of like a leaving on a jet plane story, and that, you know, jet plane flying up above them, flying high above them, and don't stay away too long. It's great. Got a lovely tune and that, you know. Oh, I love Pieces and Lee. Yeah. And he did another good, well, did a few good ones. Hey, Mr. Music Man. That was good as well. And There's a Rainbow in the Sky. Yeah. Yeah. I always remember them winning Opportunity Knocks. Yeah. Yeah. I watched them they've been on Seaside Special as well on YouTube. So if you type Seaside Special and you get all old Seaside Special clips, and they're on one of them. Kevin, sorry guys, comments have jumped there. Kevin's saying the KTEL albums were the best. I had quite a few of those, Kev, but as I said before, the only downside with them was when they used to cut verses out of the songs and that, you know, very, very, very annoying, you know, it really was. And sometimes they fade them out before they sing the last verse, you know. Yeah. But those Top of the Pops LPs, oh God, did they fool a lot of people? They had like session singers on them, didn't they? Yeah. I remember the one I got in, I think it must have been the first one, actually, in July 73. There was a very good impersonation of Elton John singing Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. And I think, from what I can gather from, I'm just reading Elton John's biography, he was a session singer. I don't know how long he was doing it for, but he did bring that up. So if you get Elton John's biography called Me, and it'll have it there, you know. But yeah, I think it was Elton John singing it. Kevin's saying, I had Dynamite, yeah. And she walked in looking like Dynamite, the mud, yeah. Yeah. I think that was the first KTEL album I bought, Kev, to be quite honest with you. And I remember buying one called Music Explosion, which was a kind of a bluish cover. But yeah, I stopped once I learned that they were cutting the verses out to accommodate all the tracks. You know, that was the only downside to them. But otherwise, they were great albums. My mum bought a couple of she bought 2 1950s ones, and she was lucky because all the verses were included on them. They've got some good ones on them. Yeah, came out the end of '73. The Yellow Rose of Texas, all Zayna, Mitch Miller, you know, yeah, and you had like Johnny Ray, Just Walking in the Rain, all classics, yeah. So yeah. AC's horror fan, AC8 saying, yeah, she put 10 comments in a row last week, yeah. I seem to know a bot about films, an obsessed fan, I think. Yeah, she's a blooming nuisance as well. Yeah, so block there tonight. Don't want her hogging the you know, the comments. Miserable, get Metal Guru class, yeah, Metal Guru, yeah, oh yeah, I love Mark Bolan, yeah. Again, like Slade, I never get tired of listening to Mark Bolan, you know. Oh yeah, so many great songs, wasn't there? Get It On, Ride a White Swan, you know, it's here, Telegram Sam, you know, all them. I like that one when he made it in '75 with the frog in with a frog in her hand, New York City. That was good. Yeah. Do you ever see a woman coming out of New York City with a frog and a hind? The way he sings hind. Oh yeah, he had his own style as well, didn't he, Mark Bolan? Yeah. Big heartthrob he was in the '70s. Anybody like David Cassidy and Donny Osmond? The girls in my class used to be basically just split down the middle. Some of the girls preferred David Cassidy, whilst the other portion preferred Donny Osmond. I'm a big fan of the Osmond family. I like David Cassidy as well, but I do prefer the Osmonds more. I think they're a very, very talented family. You know, made some great songs. You know, even little Jimmy, long-haired lover from Liverpool. You know, I'm going to knock on your door, ring on your bell. And Marie Osmond, Paper Roses. Yeah, I'm leaving it all up to you. What she sang with her brother Donny. Oh yeah, The Morning Side of the Mountain. Oh, I was a huge fan, and I still love the Osmonds to this day. I think they're fantastic, and you know, well mannered as well, and a nice family, and that, you know, no effing and blinding, and that, you know. Oh yeah, they're great, the Osmonds. Oh God, didn't the girls go mad on them, guys? I've seen many a clip I've seen where the Osmonds, I don't know if it's 1974, where they fly into Heathrow, and it's just all thousands of girls banging on the glass. We want the Osmonds. We want the Osmonds. We want the Osmonds. Yeah, honest. Oh God, that clip does resurface every now and again, and that, you know, it always brings a smile to my face. You know, when I watch it, just shows you how much fan euphoria can grow and grow and grow, can't it? You know, when you get like a crush on a female artist, solo artist or a group, you know, and the Osmonds have the X Factor and bucket loads. You know, they've even got their own theatre now, haven't they? Yeah, but all very, very talented family, the Osmonds. Yeah, yeah, love the number ones as well. Let Me In. You know, yeah, don't love me for a reason. Fantastic, yeah. They had there, from what I can remember, the one was in the autumn of '73, then they had the other one in the autumn of '74. The first one was what was the first? Was it Let Me In? And then Love Me for a Reason. I think Love Me for a Reason was the second one. Yeah, I love Crazy Horses as well. Oh yeah, the way it starts off. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it's got a good driving beat as well. Another Osmond song I love is Going Home. I love that one. Yeah, I always remember that in '73. We had a day out in Blackpool. We're coming home on the couch, you know, I'm not on the couch. Coming home on the coach, the Harding's coach, and they're playing Tom Brown. Remember Tom Brown Sunday tea time, top 20, top 30, and he had Going Home on the radio on the coach. Oh yeah, fantastic song, yeah. And that one, The Goons, Ying Tong Yidlai Po. Remember that one? Yeah. So many great songs then, guys. And I can't understand these people as well, why they sneer at novelty songs. There was a geezer on the radio the other day, and he was saying, we don't want any more novelty songs. You know, we've had enough of them. And he slagged off Shut Up Your Face. I thought, you bloody idiots. That's a good. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a novelty song, guys. You know, it's sort of like it gives a little bit of light relief to the charts, in my opinion. And you get this bloody short, you know, bigoted geezer. Oh, we don't want any more novelty songs. Thank God we don't have them. I'll clear off. You miserable so-and-so. I'm saying he's old. He might have, you know, I don't know how old he was, but it just automatically comes out sometimes, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was a stronger opponent of novelty songs. I love a good novelty song. Combine Harvester, that was a favourite. So many. Grandad, Clive Dunn. You know, oh, great, yeah. Benny Hill, Need the Fastest Milk Cart in the West. My dad loved that one. He always loved that one, yeah. 1971. And he drove yeah. two ton text from Teddington. He drove the bacon, and he drove the baker's van. Yeah, and a stale pork pie caught him in the eye, and he bit the dust fantastically. And Ben Healy, I mean, if he did write every single bit of that song, he had a great flair for writing lyrics, didn't he? You know, brought a smile to your face. He had another song, guys. It didn't get anywhere near as high as Ernie. Yeah, The Harvest of Love, where he sings like a farmer. Yeah, something about drink the seeds of emotion, fertilize it. You know that sort of like West Country voice used to come on. Drink the harvest of love. I think it was it the early 60s. Oh, do you remember that other novelty song? Don't jump off the roof, Dad, with Tommy Cooper. That was another favourite of mine. Yeah. Anyway, back to the comments. Chin and Chapman, 10 out of 10. Fantastic songwriters. Nicky Chin and Mike Chapman. They wrote a list of hits the length of your arm. They did indeed, yeah, definitely. Although Mike Chapman claims he did most of the work, yeah. They wrote a lot of hits for Mutt, didn't he, and Susie Quattro. Yeah, remember Susie Quattro, Devilgate Drive, yeah? Another big crush of mine, guys, in the 70s, yeah? And she's still going strong now, isn't she? Good old Susie. She's a big fan of Elvis, Susie Quattro, yeah? Very nice lady as well. And that, I've seen her interviewed. I've seen her interviewed at the time. She's a lovely lady, Susie Quattro, yeah? Real rocker and that, Edward, what's your favorite glam rock band now? If you're saying like when I was like in the 70s and that, I'd have to say Slade, and then ABBA. ABBA came out in 1974. So Slade, I think Slade would be my number one glam rock band. But in regards to my favorite 70s bands, I would say ABBA. But glam rock, I would definitely say Slade, closely followed by Mark Bolan, the Glitter Band. I like Barry Blue. He didn't have many hits, but I like Barry Blue. I like Shwaddy Waddy, Rock and Roll, Hey Rock and Roll, yeah. Oh, yes, so many. Hello were good, as I say, they were good, yeah. But Slade, they were the boys. Love that one he made in the 80s as well, Run Away. That's a good one. I like Black and White. They made some great rocking anthems, Slade, they really did. And that one, we all joined hands like a New Year. Like a New Year song, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, God. And as I say, Noddy's voice. Wow. Am I dead? Yes. 80s horror fan. 88. Yeah, I was wondering that. She never said anything out of order. But yeah, but she was annoying, flooding the comments section. Hardly anyone could get a comment. And I was getting annoyed myself. Yeah. So that's why I blocked her and that, But of course, if I do find out that she's not a troll and she's tones it down a bit, she's quite welcome to come back on, because I'm pretty flexible. Like that, I'm not the sort of person that holds grudges, guys. I'm willing to give people the benefits of the doubt. If they behave naughty once, I've got to sort of like see in full the full details now. And if it is a bit of like badness there, well, no. But of course, if it was just a one-off thing, well, I might consider having it back on. Right, Kevin's saying. The Stone Ground were good in Dracula AD 1972, one of my favourite Dracula films, starring the late great Christopher Lee. Yeah, they were good in the film. It's a shame they didn't bother the charts. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, the band in Dracula AD 1972. 80s horror fan. The best film ending song has to be Devil's Rejects. Yeah, Freebird as they're getting shot in slow motion. Jeff's saying Mud must have been glam rock. I would class them as glam rock, yeah. Love Their Lonely This Christmas, still sounds fresh every year. A lot of people thought Elvis recorded that, because it was the type of song where Elvis would sing. No, he didn't. He never recorded it. But as I say, a lot of people were foxed. They thought, oh, that's one of Elvis's, But it was Les Gray, the way he took Elvis off, he was fantastic. He takes him off good as well in The Secrets That You Keep. There was a hit in around about February, March 75. Another group, guys, from the early 70s just coming to my mind. Any of you guys remember a group called the Arrows? They're an American band. They didn't have all that many hits. The first hit was A Touch Too Much. I love that one. A Touch Too Much. Yeah. Again, it was a hit in early 74. I Want to Touch Too Much of Your Sweet Tender Love. Yeah. Oh, Real Rocker. Love that one, yeah. But they had their own TV show as well. Oh, they made the other one I remember the Arrows singing it. This Is My Last Night With You in early 75. That was another one they made. But oh yeah, I was a huge fan of the Bay City Rollers as well. Yeah, I bought all their albums. Well, near all their albums, you know. I had my favourite one was Once Upon a Star. You know, yeah, I like that. There's loads of I like every track on that. Yeah, the Disco Kid. Yeah, Ooh La 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 Belgian, all them. Yeah, and of course the one Bye Bye Baby. I was going to say Bye Bye Baby. Then I said about the film, but I'm Margaret Bye Bye Baby. Yeah, my God, talk about the euphoria in my classroom, and that was number one. All I could see in the classroom was tartan, and all the girls were coming in wearing the tartan and that, you know, and singing Bye Bye Baby. Oh, God. I remember if it was yesterday. Right. Chestnut F7 is saying, my uncle has a tambourine, Mark Bolan. Oh, Mark Bolan gave him a concert. That was good of him, wasn't it? Yeah. So he must have had a good front row seat. Fantastic. I always like to hear stories, guys, of people, you know, ordinary people having some sort of interaction with their favourite pop stars and that, you know, and it's always nice when the star's nice. I hate to hear the bad experiences and that, you know, when they like maybe the star's been coming out of the back, the stage door, and the fans have gone up with their autograph book in hand, and he said, "Can I have your autograph?" And he just said, "F off," you know. I think that's very bad. That I read a few cases like that about nasty celebrities. There's a big forum on one of the forums and that, and it's packed with different stories about celebrities and that, both nasty and you know, nasty and good, you know. So, but oh yeah, some of them can be really vile, you know. But the ones that are good and that, you know, they do deserve all the fan adulation. Vinny, Alan, do you remember Mark Bolan? Do I remember Mark Bolan? I was a huge fan of Mark Bolan. I loved him, and I still love him now. Play his records often. Watch him on YouTube. You know, he was great, Mark Bolan. Yeah. Yeah, and even the ones like, guys, I heard years later when I never knew he'd recorded, like Crimson Moon, you know, want to feel your heat under the Crimson Moon. That's a good one. So check that out, guys, if you haven't heard Crimson Moon. And he done, actually, Mark Bolan's happened to be responsible for the first 45 abort. So Slade was responsible for the first LP abort, which is Slade, as I just said, in 73. And around about the same time, September 73, I bought Truck on Tyke by Mark Bolan, which is a great, that should have got higher in the charts, that Truck on Tyke. And on the B-side of Truck on Tyke was a lovely little ballad called Sitting Here. That's great. That's great. That really good. It's a slow one, that, but it's really good. Sitting here, I don't care for you. Sitting here, you don't care for me. Yeah, it's great. You want to. If you've got Truck on Tyke, guys, you want to check that out. You've never played the B-side, of course. A lot of people didn't bother with the B-sides, did they? But I always played the B-side. Sometimes the B-sides are better than the you know, the main side. Tony's saying Slade, this is a great compilation. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, probably my all-time favourites LP of the 70s, Sladers. Jeff's saying Every Day by Slade, very underrated song. Yeah, maybe it's because it's a bit slow. So a lot of the Slade fans were used to the rock and weird, you know, get down and get with it and all that. You know, come on, feel a noise and all that, you know. My voice will never, ever be as good as Mr. Holder's. I'm not even going to try to strain it. Yeah, but, oh, yeah, Every Day, it was like very slow one, wasn't it? Yeah. And then How Does It Feel? That was a slow one, like the piano and that, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I suppose like we've all got our own preferences, haven't we? You know, if some of us prefer our stars to sing fast ones, and some of us prefer them to sing slow ones, and you've got the in between that don't mind any, you know. So I'm basically like that. I don't mind any, but I do like it when you make a good rocker. Oh yeah, I love it. And what about the movie they made, guys? Slade and Flame. I've seen it once. I enjoyed it. Yeah, great. So I don't know if there's a Blu-ray of that available. I'm just trying to think. I don't think there is, you know, Slade and Flame. So I might get it. Obviously, if you do release a Blu-ray, I will definitely buy it. Yeah, it was a great movie. That, yeah, it was sort of like gave a very dark side of like a rock band and that, you know, what you go through and that with managers and that, you know, it's very good. Alan Lake's in it. You know, Diana Dawes' husband. It's very, very enjoyable movie, Slade and Flame. Some good songs in it as well. Of course, the main one was I'm Far, Far Away with My Head Up in the Clouds. That's a great one, that. I always remember seeing them singing it on top of the pops and the white suits and that, yeah. Oh, great, yeah, fantastic. Noddy stopped wearing his hat, didn't he, with the mirrors? I think it was after 73. After Merry Christmas, everybody started just coming on like with no hat on, basically, yeah, jackets and that. KN Allen, have you seen Vic and Bob's old Slade sketches from the 90s? I haven't. No, don't watch them. I'll have to check them out. Gina's here. You're right, Gina. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Alan and everyone. Sorry I'm a bit late. No, don't worry about it, Gina. You know, yeah, I'm glad you managed to turn up anyway. It's always nice, you know, to see you. Graham Powell says, I saw Slade in 1980. They were brilliant. Oh, right. Very good, yeah. I would have loved to have seen Slade real, you know, seen him in concerts. Yeah, fantastic, yeah. Oh, he really made you want to get up and dance, didn't he? You know, pound your what's the name, your shoes all over the stage and that, you know. That's another good Slade song, guys, on Slade. The Shape of Things to Come, the good lyrics and that, yeah. The way Noddy sings it and that. And if I love Wild Winds Are Blowing, that's a great one, yeah. Great album, that's Slade's. Yeah, and that one, Look at Last Night, about fame, that's a good one. Am I dead yet? Yeah, Very Odd Behaviour. Yeah, definitely. Kevin's saying I was a massive Gary Glisser fan and later the Glisser band. Yeah, I say just a shame what happened with him, wasn't it? Mish Below guess at Christmas Slade #1, Christmas #1 for 5 weeks. Yeah, it's an evergreen, that, isn't it? And it's Noddy's pension, isn't it? You know, it's you always joke about that with my family. I say, oh, Noddy will be getting his pension again. You know, because they always play it, don't they? And I believe everywhere he goes, they always say, it's Christmas. Oh, God. Little did he know when he was making that in the summer in America, how much of a monster it would be, you know, and I would perpetuate and perpetuate. Tony's saying the best album is Slade. That's where the posing is it like that with the... Yeah, with their what's the name? The letters on the fingers. I never had that album. No, but I've seen it many times in the shops. Tony Crosby, Cockerel Chorus, nice one, Cyril. Yeah, nice one, Cyril. Let's have another one. Gina's saying, I really love ABBA. Me too. Wish I could give Hot, you see them live. Got to see them live. I've seen an ABBA tribute band, which was very good, but you can't match the originals. Eagle is my favourite ABBA song. What's yours? I've got many. I have got many. I think I like all the songs, really. There's only one or two I'm not really keen on. That's The Day Before You Came, which was right near the end of when the couple split up and you could see, you know, that they'd grown apart. If you've seen the video, The Day Before You Came, when Agnetha's on her own, she's sitting on a train, she's getting the eye from this fella on the train, that really... you know, rams the message home that the love's gone between them. When It Takes It All, I know a lot of people like it. I'm not a big fan of that. Again, it reminds me of the divorce, you know, the two divorces. Well, particularly Bjorn and Agnetha's, because it was Bjorn and Agnetha got divorced first, didn't he, in 1979, and that was a shock. Oh God, it was like getting kicked in the face. And you know, I thought they were just so close and so happy. But what, you know, I suppose like working together, living together, they're only human beings, aren't they? And then in 1981, Benny and Frida split up, didn't they? I might actually do an ABBA special live stream, guys. That's another thing I've always wanted to do. And I just read in the, I saw on the internet that they're going to be screening ABBA the movie for 2 nights. A special ABBA fan, 2 nights and that for ABBA fans, yeah. So if I get any more details, I'll let you know. But oh yeah, I've still got all my ABBA. Still got all my ABBA magazines upstairs and all the ABBA annuals and that, you know, and oh yeah, Agnetha, oh God, I thought she was absolutely gorgeous, you know, absolute dream girl. I think she was the girl, like, that really, she really stood out. The 4 members were good, they were all talented, but I think Agnetha was the one most of the fellas went for, you know, being blonde and that, you know, but yeah, she had lovely hair, a nice personality. And Frida, you know, has a nice personality as well and that, but with you know, blonde, you know, with it being blonde, Agnetha tended towards that side of the 2 girls, yeah. But oh, look, you love ABBA, yeah. Miserable Old Git saying, I saw Wizard in 1973. The ticket was 50p. By God, shows you how much the tickets have shot up now, doesn't it? Yeah, I would have loved to have seen Wizard myself. Love Wizard, yeah. See My Baby Jive, spring 1973. Angel Fingers, September 1973. There's another Wizard song, guys. You know, don't hear much about it. Another rock and roll, a wonderful rock and roll winter. He made that in April 1974. I often listen to that. They got the clip of it on a YouTube, Top the Pops. Yeah, I like Roy Wood singing Forever as well. That came out in February 1974, and I played that and played it and played it forever. Yeah, that's great. I'm trying to think of any other Wizard songs I like. Ballpark Incidents, that's a good one. Are You Ready to Rock? Are You Ready to Roll? A lot of people thought that was Bill Haley. Yeah, my memory serves me correctly. January, February 1975. Yeah, remember going down to Woolies and buying that. But oh yeah, love Wizard. Yeah, and he was good in the other. Roy Wood, he was in the group in the 60s, wasn't he? Well, he was in a group in the 60s. Was it The Move? Yeah, that they were good. He was good in them as well. Tony's saying the Rubettes had some great records that he did. Yeah, Sugar Baby Love, Too Nice, a Fodio Dee Dum Dum. That's a great one, that Fodio Dee Dum Dum. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you know what that song Sugar Baby Love? It wasn't Alan Williams who sang on that. It was a guy called Paul Da Vinci. He done the voice in that, and of course, when the Rubettes started to becoming visible more and more, I think they got Alan Williams there to sort of like take over, genuinely singing. But the first one or two Rubettes songs, it was a guy called Paul Da Vinci, had the really high pitched vocals and that, and he actually is one of his songs actually featured on that KTEL LP I spoke about before called Music Explosion. He sang a song called Your Baby Ain't Your Baby Anymore. So if you guys have got that, you will know exactly what I mean. Yeah, he sings really high pitched like Frankie Valli. You know, your baby ain't your baby. I can't do him, obviously, you know, but you know what I mean, don't you? By the way, I love Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. I know they're not glam rock, but I'm a big fan of them as well. Yeah, I love Who Loves You, Pretty Baby. That's one of my favourite ones. Yeah, Ragdoll. My mum loves Ragdoll. Yeah, Working My Way Back to You, Babe. All them. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, Walk Like a Man. They were one of the best groups ever. Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. Of course, he did a good job with the Grease soundtracks, didn't he? Frankie Valli. Oh, another one I like Frankie Valli singing. The night begins to turn your head around. My memory serves me correctly. It would be summer 1975. Yeah. I've got a good memory around about that era, guys. You know, like, cause I listened to music a hell of a lot in the early to mid 70s. And when I was going to school and that, and I'd come home for my dinner, I'd have the radio on. Come overnight, I'd have the radio on. I'd Top of the Pops on. So that's why I'm familiar. I know quite a bit about that early to mid 70s period and that, you know. So, yeah. David Essex was another great one. I loved them in That'll Be the Day. Yeah. What's about David Essex and Susie Quattro? Oh, God. Yeah. Mention them, you know, to your heart's content, because I love both. David Essex, Rock On, his debut one, yeah. Of course, there's two real biggies, Hold Me Close, I'm Gonna Make You a Star, Susie Quattro, Devilgate Drive, yeah, Can, love Susie Quattro, love David Essex, yeah. They were one of the main two of the main artists, weren't they, that spearheaded the glam rock movement in that decade, yeah. One of Susie Quattro's rare ones I love, it should have been a bigger hit, it's called The Wild One. It was only a minor hit, and I think it was November 74. The one, And Tear Me Apart, If You Want to Win My Heart, that's a good one, yeah. And of course, she made that other one a couple of years later, She's in Love with You. That was a good one, yeah. I love Susie Quattro, yeah. And to say she's still going strong, as David Essex as well. He's still going strong. Chestnut 7 is saying, remember the football song, Blue is the colour, football is, yeah, I do. I remember it well. Blue is the colour, football is the game, yeah. Chelsea, wasn't it? Yeah, Chelsea, because Chelsea is our name, yeah. They had some great football anthems, them guys, didn't they? The England World Cup team in 1970, back home, that was a good one. Yeah. God, it's hot, guys. And sorry if I keep sort of like ruffling my shirts, I'm roasting. You know, it's too hot for me. I really hate this weather. As I say, those disc jockeys and that, the way they go on about it. Oh, God, do me head in. They don't seem to realise there's a lot of people that don't like the bloody hot weather. You know, they see, you know, they sort of like they seem to think that everybody likes it. We don't, but any enough of that. Jeff, not glam rock, but I saw Dirty Harry, a Blondie tribute band. They're very good. Never seen them, Dirty Harry, but I do remember the movies, of course, with Clint Eastwood in. Sailor, Tony saying Sailor, a glass of champagne, yeah, definitely. And girls, yeah, definitely. Oh, love Sailor, yeah. He made another one as well, a minor one called One Drink Too Many. Don't think got very high. I'll tell you another group I like, guys, from the 70s, Racy. Some girls will, some girls won't, yeah. And Come On Baby, Lay Your Love on Me, December 78, yeah. Yeah. And they made another one, Boy Oh Boy, didn't get very far. No. So, oh yeah, Love Racy and Sailor, of course. Yeah. They were a German group, weren't they, Sailor? Yeah. Another group I like, guys, in the 70s was a group called Fox. Anybody remember Fox? They sang Only You Can. They said she had a fantastic voice, that Lucia Fox, you know. And it's a single bed, April 76. I remember it all. Yeah. It's a single bed. There ain't no room for your sweet head. Yeah. Love Single Bed. And Imagine Me, Imagine You, June 75. Yeah. Love Fox. Georgina Bailey, that was another one they sang. Brian's saying, hi, Alan and everyone. Hope you're all well. I'm great. Thanks, Brian. Hope you are too. Thanks for stopping by. Miserable Oget says, I asked my mum one Christmas to buy Space Oddity and she got me the soundtrack of 2001 A Space Odyssey. Great days. Oh, yeah, 2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah, that's one of, I hate to say it, but that's one of my most boring films I've ever seen, you know. But that was good, wasn't it, your mum? Yeah, got you the soundtrack. Very good. Tony saying Supersonic was ITV's version of Top of the Pops. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, who was the guy that used to do it? Was it Mick McGear? He had grey hair. He used to point, cue the camera. He'd go like that and cue that camera, and then he'd go cue that camera. Yeah, they did a magazine of that. Supersonic, I seem to remember. Miserable Old Git says, all the young dudes, Mott the Hoople. Yeah, my Mott the Hoople, better than Bowie's, I think, yeah. And Won't You Roll Away the Stone? That was in December 9. Very poor impression of Ian Hunter. Roll Away the Stone, December 73. And of course, it's All the Way from Memphis. That was good. They didn't have all that many hits. The Golden Age of Rock and Roll, I like that one as well, from 74. Yeah, Ian Hunter. I used to like it. I know she's not glam rock, but she had a lot of hits in that era. The Irish girl Donna. Anybody like Donna here? It's going to be a cold, cold Christmas, and please tell them that I said hello. Oh yeah, I grew up with all these songs, guys. That's why I remember them inside out. You know, I bought them, played them because I just loved them that much. They were great singers. Not like now. All you seem to be doing is bloody shouting down the bloody microphone. That bloody X Factor. It's just shouting down the bloody microphone. And what gets me about that? When they're shouting and that, or they come on and he starts shouting, all the audience starts going, yay, yay. Well, what are they doing? They're only shouting down a bloody microphone. They're going, yay. What the hell? Are they getting cue cards held up, Hardy, you know, for them to sort of like clap in appropriate moments, you know? Oh, you can't beat the 70s, guys, 60s and 70s music, you know, 50s as well. I like some 80s. Rick Astley was one of my favourite artists in the 80s. He was good on Glastonbury, wasn't he, Rick Astley? Yeah, but yeah, after the 80s, guys, my interest in music starts doing almighty nosedive, I have to say. I can't remember hardly any in the 90s. I do like Kylie Minogue, though. I love Kylie. Yeah. What's the name of good? Westlife are good. I like them. My mum likes Westlife as well. Who else is there? I like Shakin' Stevens in the 80s. He makes some good. I know he did a lot of covers. But his songs always cheered me up when I felt down, you know. Shirley and that Green Door, August 1981, Green Door. This Old House, February 81. Oh yeah, and You Drive Me Crazy, May 1981. Yeah, I love Shaky. And of course, his big Christmas one, Merry Christmas Everyone. He's making a comeback, isn't he? He's just made a new album, Shaky. Yeah. Tony's saying, agree, miserable. Right, Lee Richards saying, I think it was Mike That's the guy from Supersonic. Used to go like that. Mike Mansfield, yeah. Supersonic Tony. He was a dead ringer for Tony Hart. The guy that used to do all the drawings of the Tea Time Kids shows, Tony Hart. I remember him well as well. Do you remember Johnny Morris from Animal Magic? He always used to wear the zookeeper hats. Do you remember Magpie? Yeah. I've got an endearing memory of Magpie, and that is the lovely Jenny Hanley. I had a big crush on Jenny. Oh, I thought she was one of the most beautiful girls I'd ever seen on television. You know, yeah, like honey blonde hair, a nice face and that. Jimmy Hanley's daughter. Yeah, and she's been in a couple of movies as well. Yeah, she was good in that Pete Walker movie, The Flesh and Blood Show. Yeah, I love Jenny Hanley. Yeah, very nice lady as well. Yeah, I remember when she used to when she left Magpie, she hosted Saturday Night at the Mill. Jenny Hanley. Yeah, oh yeah, I love Jenny Hanley. Yeah, Susan Stranks used to be in Magpie before Jenny took over, and then you had the guys who changed the guys a couple of times. But I always used to watch Magpie at tea time. Anybody remember Rent a Ghost? That was another kids' tea time show. And Grange Hill, that was on for years, wasn't it? Grange Hill, is it still on? I think what's the name's replaced that, hasn't it? Pointless. Tony Q, the Glitter Band Lee. Oh, yeah. Miserable Old Git, Tumbling Dice by the Stones. I think that's a Gram track. Don't really know too much about that one, Tumbling Dice. Only like a couple of the Stones songs, like Satisfaction, a Little Red Rooster, and Jumpin' Jack Flash. Yeah, don't really, not a big fan of the Rolling Stones. You're a Fool to Cry wasn't bad. What they made in the summer of 1976. Daddy, You're a Fool to Cry. Yeah. Jeff said, I don't use Prime, Alan. I use all the free streaming sites, right? Miserable get Sparks, this town, yeah. This town ain't big enough for the bus. I love that. I love the way he sings that, fast. And me is gonna leave. Magic, pure magic. Graham Powell, remember Carl Douglas? Do I remember Carl Douglas? Everybody was kung fu fighting, yeah. I remember On Top of the Pops, yeah. That was on, actually, that song was on that KTEL album, was it Music Explosion or Dynamite? I think it might have been Music Explosion. Everybody, and he made another one as well, Dance to Kung Fu, which didn't get very high, but yeah, that was a big hit in September 74, Kung Fu Fighting. That was a kind of a novelty song, I suppose. Anybody remember Where Are You All Coming From Smurfland, Father Abraham and the Smurfs from 1978? That was another good novelty song, yeah. The Smurfs, yeah. I used to laugh my head off every time I saw that spoof what Hilda Baker did with Arthur Mullard. From Greece, You're the One That I Want to. And Arthur Mullard says, I've got shoes, multiplying, and Hilda Baker, you better shake up because I need a man. I think that's hilarious. That any of you guys, if you haven't seen it, guys, type that in. Hilda Baker, and Arthur Mullard singing "You're the One That I Want." Oh God! I couldn't. When I first saw that, I was rolling on the floor laughing my head off. I really was. The way he sings it, like the way they dress and that, real funny. Arthur Mullard and Hilda Baker. It's just the way they sing it and that, go to Arthur Mullard in his typical Cockney voice, and then Hilda Baker, because I need a man. Oh, you want to watch it, guys? Type it out on YouTube. It's really funny. Kevin's saying, oh God, the new Todd Slaughter box from Indicator looks good. Do you like him, Alan? I haven't really seen his movies, but I've heard of him. He plays Sweeney Todd. Tony's saying Amaterasu is a favourite. Yes, Sparks, Amaterasu. Yeah, and Get in the Swim from Summer 75. That's good. Get in the Swim. Yeah, I love that one. I got Never Turn Your Back on Mother Earth. Another favourite Sparks song I like. Jeff Joffrey's saying there's a 2-hour documentary available about Sparks. Oh, right, I'll have to check that out. And their upbringing in America, it's excellent. I used to think they were British. Yeah, they're American, aren't they? The Mail Brothers. Lee's saying Barry Blue of Dancing on a Saturday Night was a songwriter and a producer as well. Wrote and produced hits for Lindsay DePaul and the band Heatwave. Lindsay DePaul was another female favourite of mine, yeah. Sugar Me, No Honestly, which was using the theme for the John Alderson, Pauline Collins TV series, and Won't Somebody Dance With Me in December 73. Yeah, I love Lindsay DePaul, God rest her soul, And of course, we mustn't forget when she entered the Eurovision Song Contest in 1977 with Mike Moran with Rock Bottom, the fantastic Rock Bottom, which should have won that night. I love Rock Bottom. I think that's one of the greatest British entries in Eurovision history. That Where Are We, Rock Bottom? They're sitting back to back, aren't they, playing the piano? I think that's a great one, that Rock Bottom. I did like the Shadows one as well in 1975. Let Me Be the One Who's Loving You Tonight. You remember that one? That was a good one, yeah. And of course, what can you say about Brotherhood of Man? In 76, Save Your Kisses for Me. Top class, yeah. Great group, Brotherhood of Man. They were regarded as Britain's ABBA. Yeah, they had a good couple of number ones. Oh yeah, I love Lindsay DePaul. Yeah, fantastic she was. Yeah. Tony's saying bigger here, Jeff. Jeff Joffrey, yes, Tony. Kevin William Ward, I like Barry Blue. Yeah, A School Love. That was another one he made, Kevin. It was a February 74 School Love, a ballad. Yeah, but I love Dancing on a Saturday Night. I like him singing Hot Shot as well. That's a good one. That's like a Russian song, you know. La 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 la. That's a good one. Hot Shot. Yeah. Oh God, to tell you guys, the memories are just flooding back tonight, talking about the 70s, my era. Tony Crosby, Barry Blue was a great songwriter. Love Miss Hit and Run. That's a good one. Yeah, Miss Hit and Run. That was another one that was on the KTEL compilation albums. Miss Hit and Run. Yeah. But Dancing on a Saturday Night, that was my favourite. Any fans of 10cc here? They're okay. Yeah, they've had like a few like turkeys and that, you know, in my opinion. I wasn't really fussy on I'm Not in Love. I thought that was a bit dreary. It's Summer 75. It was number one. I like the Dean and I from September 73. I like that one. I like Good Morning George. I like All of Our For Art's Sake. I love that one. It was a hit around Christmas 75. I love and I'm Mandy Fly Me, April 76. Yeah. I could enter the quiz, couldn't I? About what year was it? What year of the 70s was a particular song out? Yeah. But I just remember that I like the songs that much, guys. I remember them vividly, what month they were out. And, you know, if they got to number one and that, but, oh, yeah, absolutely love 70s music. Tony Crosby, Mud's Rockets is my favourite. I love that one, Rockets. Yeah, it's great. They made some great ones, Mud. The Cat Crept In, Tiger Beat, and she walked in looking like dynamite. That's a good one, yeah. I love Mud. Another good singer I like, guys. She didn't have all that many hits. I think she only had one. A blonde girl called Stephanie DeSykes. Anybody remember Stephanie DeSykes? Lovely. She had lovely long blonde hair down her back, you know, like Agnieszka from ABBA. And she sang, our most famous one was like, I Was Born With a Smile on My Face from August 74. That's a fantastic song. That I think that's one of the best songs in the 70s. I was born, the whole of my life's been a pantomime. Yeah. Love Stephanie DeSykes. She was in the group called Rain, if the memory serves me correctly. Kevin saying, I got my electric guitar in 74 and my record player in 73. I got my record player in 1973. It was a white and red model. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. I never had her off. Oh, missus. Sorry about that, guys. Miserable get David Bowie, Knock on Wood. Great. Yeah, Knock on Wood. Yeah. It was done in 79, wasn't it? Was it Amy Stewart that covered it in 1979? Because I remember singing it in you know, the show what ABBA did in Switzerland, ABBA in Switzerland, they done another two shows, didn't they? A Snowtime special. And I remember Amy Stewart singing that, Knock on Wood, in one of those shows. But yeah, good song. Kevin's jotted a few memories again for me. Radar Love, Golden Earring, yeah, love that one. The Dutch Band. And Hi Ho Silver Line and Jeff Beck, who sadly passed away, didn't he, a couple of months ago? Yeah, love Hi Ho Silver Line and love Radar Love. Yeah, two great ones there, Kevin. Miserable Old Guess. 73 was a great year for, what's that? LPS, bad for power cuts. Yeah, I remember the power cuts roundabout. Was they around about 72, the power cuts? Tony Crosby, Dandy in the Underworld. Yeah, T-Rex, Mark Bolan. It's a good one, that. Yeah, Dan, and yeah, The Soul of My Suit. That's another Mark Bolan song that doesn't get played much. And Dreamy Lady, I like that one as well, towards the later part of his career. Solid Gold, Easy Action, and I love Children of the Revolution. And 20th Century Boy, loved them. Yeah, Mark Bolan was one of my favourite artists and still is. Kevin saying Left Hand Luke and the Beggar Boys by Bolan. I haven't heard that one, Kev. Left Hand Luke and the Beggar Boys by Bolan is a classic. I have to check that one out. Jeff's saying David Cassidy's father. Yeah, Jack died young at 49. Yeah, I think, but he was excellent in Columbo, right? Yeah. I used to like David Cassidy. Yeah, in the Partridge Family as well. He played the main singer in the Partridge Family with Shirley Jones and Susan Day. Yeah, another one of my crushes in the 70s, guys, Susan Day. Yeah, you must probably gather I had many female crushes, and I had many female crushes in the 1970s, to name but a few. Miserable Old Git saying, Tony on YouTube, Bowie does sing My Way. I like that, talking about David Bowie, I like that duet he did with, with Bing Crosby in a 77 Christmas show where he sings Peace on Earth and the little drummer boy. I think it's great that they play it every Christmas, don't they? And Wade Bowie sings Peace on Earth. Oh, his voice is absolutely immaculate, Of course, as is Bing Crosby's. Tony Crosby, I love the group Fox. I love the group Fox as well, yeah. I'll do a great, yeah. Single bed, yeah, Nusha Fox. And only you can. Yeah, and imagine me, imagine you. Yeah, the way she sang, she had like a kind of an accent, didn't she? I don't know what nationality she was. Was she British, Nusha Fox, or was she French? I don't know, but oh God, she had a unique voice, didn't she, Fox? Tony saying Blackfoot Sue standing in the road. Don't know that one, so. Miserable Old Get Tony, Life on Mars is a great TV show. Never watched that, but I do remember the song from David Bowie in 73. Kevin's saying the Bay City Rollers were massive in the early 70s. Indeed they were, yeah. Les was driving a bus or a taxi in the 80s, sadly, yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of, what's the name, trouble with his money, didn't he, with his manager. Yeah, and they had the turbulent lives, the Rollers, didn't they? I watched a documentary, guys, a couple of weeks ago, or what they went through and that, the seedy characters and that, Oh, yeah, and he showed you that part where, was it 75, where they would was it in a helicopter or something? You were by a lake and that, and he touched, in a boat, and the fans and that got into the water and that, I don't remember everything what happened, but David Hamilton was there. You guys might remember a bit more than me, but I do remember them, I do ride in a helicopter or a boat, and there were all the people in the water trying to get at them. Yeah. I think it was one of the Radio 1 road shows. I used to listen to them a lot. The Radio 1, the Radio 1 road show used to come on 11 o'clock, didn't it, till 12:30, and he started that song Radio 1 on the road, yeah, and you get like a disc jockey. I did see one real Dave Lee Travis when he came to Birkenhead in early 1983. He done the Radio 1 road show from the Asda car park, by Birkenhead Marcus. I've seen Dave Lee Travis, and what's the name? He turned up, Paul McCartney's brother, Mike McGeer. I think he was given a prize house in a competition, so it was good to see them real, yeah. So the Radio 1 road show, that was on for some years, that, wasn't it? Tony Crosby, Roy Wood was a genius. His Top of the Pops performances were hilarious, I know, yeah. See My Baby Jive, yeah, where he had the monkeys dancing and that, yeah. And he had the girl, didn't he, going like that somehow, wasn't she? With like a straw hat on. Yeah, fantastic, Roy Wood. Always brings a smile to my face when I see his performances on Top of the Pops. Jeff Joffe, it was a big shock when Les died, Les McKeown, yeah. He looks so strong physically, yeah. Oh, he's a great singer, Les, yeah. Very sad what happened to him, yeah. Oh, I used to love the Bay City Rollers, yeah. Kevin saying to Tony Crosby, single bed. I think they should re-release that. Tony's saying, love that record, Kevin. Yeah, classic. Miserable get Fox, Kevin. Yeah, Nusha Fox of the Great Fox Group, the Great Fox Group. Am I Dead? Yes. You know what I always thought? David Bowie sang that song Space Oddity for the Stanley Kubrick film 2001, but it never appeared in it. 2001 came out a year before Bowie's song. Yeah, I don't recall any link to that, to be honest, but I love Space Odyssey. Yeah, Ground Control to Major Tom. Classic. Yeah. Jeff's saying, many people think Les Gray House of Mud. Oh God, yeah, that's right. Yeah, do you think it's Elvis Presley singing Lonely This Christmas? You're right, yeah. Some people did think it was Elvis because he took him off that good, yeah. And as I said before, they also thought that Elvis actually recorded that song, Lonely This Christmas. No, he didn't. No, but it would have been the kind of song what Elvis, if he did live, maybe he might have recorded. Who knows, But yeah, he did a great job taking Elvis. Of course, he didn't sound exactly like the King, but he did a very good job. Benny did a song called Go Round Again. It's Bob Dylan. Grace. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Bob Dylan. Tony saying, I am a cider drinker. Oh, the Wurzels, yeah. I used to love the Wurzels, yeah. I bought the, when in 1976, guys, May 1976, when I first heard that Combine Harvester on the radio, I bought it right away. I went down to Woolies and bought it, yeah. Number one, was it number one for about 2 or 3 weeks? Or you got a brand new Combine Harvester, yeah. I went the other one, I like them singing One for the Morning Glory. That's good. Well, yeah, they brought that out in Christmas '76, One for the Morning Glory. That's a good one. And Blackbird, the B-side of I think it was the B-side of Combine Harvester. And then I am a cider drinker. Yeah, and I was Farmer Bill's Batman. I'm proud to be Farmer Bill's Cowman. August '77. Yeah, I used to love the Wurzels. I am a cider drinker. Oh, she's a fine-looking woman. I couldn't wait to get my hands on her land. Ziggy Stardust, Grace, yeah. Kevin's saying Ian Hunter, Roll Away the Stone. Yeah, he had a real Cockney accent when he sang, didn't he? Shalalala, push, push. Yeah. There's a rockabilly party on Saturday night. He says, "Are you going to be there?" And the girl says, "I got my invite." Yeah. Oh God, these memories, guys, are just flooding back tonight. So I'll have to do another one of these. I'm really enjoying these. Vinny, Alan, what about the Bay City Rollers? I'm like, yeah, big fan. As I said before, love the Bay City Rollers. I still love the Bay City Rollers now. I know sometimes in the 70s, the guys would sneer, "Oh, what you like about them?" The Bay City Rollers. I think it was jealousy, guys, because all the girls went mad. I usually find that when there's like a gang of lads that you're at school with or working and that they sneer if you like a group what normally girls go for. I think it all comes down to jealousy, if you ask me, because they get, they're idolized by thousands of girls, aren't they? And they're great, they've got good talent. I think it all attributes it to jealousy, guys. They're a very talented group, the Bay City Rollers. Tony Crosby says, miserable old git, what a world is a Dylan spoof by Benny, right? Tony Crosby, Blooming Classic, Kevin, right? Miserable old git. Great 70s Christmas song in the 70s. Yeah, there was some good ones out in the 70s, wasn't there? We Were Sure, that was another one. I was a big fan of the Wombles. We Were Sure Wombling Merry Christmas from Christmas 74. Used to love that one as well, yeah. And as I say, I love Dana. It's going to be a cold, cold Christmas without you. December 75, if my memory serves me correctly. I like Donna singing Fairy Tale as well. I thought that was a good one. And of course, the one when she was a little girl, All Kinds of Everything. She was was it the 1970 Eurovision? All Kinds of Everything. That's great, that one. She had a lovely voice, Donna. She went into politics, didn't she? Lovely voice. Tony says, one of my favorites albums is Ziggy Stardust, I presume. Never had that one. Tony's saying Arrows. Touch Too Much, fabulous. Yeah, it's a real rocker, that, isn't it? So I want to touch too much. I think it's your tender love or something. Love that one. Tony's just jogged me memory here. Another group I loved in '76, Slick, with Midshore, Forever and Ever. Oh yeah, January 1976, Forever and Ever. And then he made one a couple of months later called Requiem. That's a good one. I remember buying that when I bought that around about the same time I bought ABBA's Greatest Hits album. Yeah, for Requiem, but I love Forever and Ever. Yeah, Slick, and yeah, they made another song, didn't they? Slick. What was it? It goes na 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 na. Oh God, what is it? The Kids Are Punk. It didn't get very high, but I used to love the way it used to go na 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 na. Yeah, love that one. The Kids Are Punk. But yeah, he's a very talented musician, Midshore. He went to Ultravox, didn't he? Yeah, If I Was in '85. That's a good one, If I Was. Tony Crosby. The first film I saw at the cinema was the Glam movie, Never Too Young to Rock. I saw that once. Isn't that the one with the glitter band in and the rubettes and mud? I'd like to own that in my collection. Then he made another one as well, didn't he? He made another one, I believe. One of my YouTubers said a couple of lives back. I don't remember the title of it, but they made another one round about that era. Yeah, but yeah, I'd love to have that in my collection, Never Too Young to Rock. Lee's saying, I've just finished reading a book on Mark Bolan. It's a very good book by a woman called Leslie Ann Jones. I'd recommend it to any Mark Bolan fan. I'll have to get that book, Lee. I'll have to have a look on Amazon, yeah. I've never really read Mark Bolan's biography, so I'll have to check that one out. Very talented musician was Mark. Am I dead yet? Asking me. What about Thin Lizzy? The boys are back in town. Do you count them as glam rock? I don't know, really. It's just a rock band, weren't they? They were like, this is sometimes like the line goes blurred, doesn't it? Sometimes, guys, because when you think of glam rock, you immediately think of groups dressed in like silvery gear, don't you? With sort of like, you know, a tinsel on their faces and that, and platform boots. That's the immediate association that comes into your mind when glam. Well, no, it does for me anyway. Glam rock, but on the other side of the coin, there's a lot of stars that sort of like were blurred. Were they glam rock? Were they not glam rock? And I think Thin Lizzy, I would regard them as just a rock group that were out around about the same time as glam rock. But glam rock, I think the main proponents were Slade, Suzi Quatro, the Glitter Band, people like that. You know, they were the main proponents of glam rock. Hello, they were quite good, glam rock, yeah. But yeah. So I say Thin Lizzy, I'd class them as just a rock group that were out in the 70s. I love that other one as well. He sing "Don't Believe a Word." That's a great one. That's a real rocker. Yeah, I like them singing "Whiskey in the Jar" as well. Yeah, he was married to he's either married to or he went with Leslie Crowder's daughter, didn't he? Phil Linus. Yeah, great singer. Miserable Old Git says, I wish it could be Christmas every day. Top of the Pops. Some tried to take the kids' instruments off them. Roy Wood went mad. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Sam's saying, hello, Alan. You okay, Sam? Nice to see you. Tony Crosby. Roy Wood playing a Hoover on Rock and Roll Winter on Top of the Pops. I don't remember that scene, but I remember another Rock and Roll Winter very well. Yeah, because like they come on like each week, they do different things, wouldn't they? On Top of the Pops, you know, they bring a different like a gimmick on, or they just sing ordinary, you know. But yeah, I'll have to have a look at the footage of that. See if there's any footage on YouTube for that. John's saying, hi, love all Slades, but the Sweet were brilliant. The Sweet were brilliance. Does anybody know the way to Blockbuster? Yeah. But Glam was the best. Yeah. Love Sweets, Brian Connolly. So many hits. Wig Wham Bam, Little Willie, Ballroom Blitz, you know, the 16s, July 74. Yeah. Again, very, very sad what happened to Brian, wasn't it? You know, but oh yeah. Funny. Yeah. Alexander Graham Bell. Then he went some more into the hard rock, didn't he? You know, Ballroom Blitz and Teenage Rampage. I remember buying that when it first came out at the end of the beginning of 1974. Yeah, come and join the revolution. All about getting yourself a constitution, and you've got to recognize your age because it's a Teenage Rampage. Yeah. Oh God, I bet you Brian Connolly had a sore throat after he sang that. Miserable guest Gina. Hi. Yeah. Okay, and no mention of the Sweet or Roxy Music. Loads. Well, we're going to mention the Sweet now. I've just mentioned the Sweet. Roxy Music were okay. They weren't really my favourites. No, not really a big fan of them. I like Virginia Plains all right. And a bit later, 1980, Over You. I like that one. But yeah, not really a fan of Roxy Music. No. Lovers for Drugs, good. I like that one. Tony Crosby, Slade, Know Who You Are is a good track. It is indeed, yeah. So many great tracks on Slade, isn't there? Yeah. Jeff Joffy's saying, was early Rod Stewart glam rock, but he did dress up a bit like a woman. He did dress up a bit like a woman, and he will make up hope he's not watching this stream. Rod, good old Rod, he's still going strong, isn't he? Yeah. I don't know, really. Again, I'd class him as a rocker. Because when I think about glam rock, he doesn't come into my mind. It's always the usual ones, what I mentioned before, the Glitter Band, Slade, Sweet, Mud, Hello. They were glam. Suzi Quatro, they're all Wizard. They're all the main glam rock proponents in my mind. But Rod Stewart, I'd class him as a 70s rock singer, which he's got good staying power, hasn't he? He's lasted for years, just like Elton John, you know. Yeah, very good. Yeah, talented Rod Stewart, yeah. Tony Crosby, love early Roxy music, right? Okay, and the original singer of Tainted Love, Gloria Jones, was driving the car when Mark Bolan died. Oh, I didn't know that. She was the original singer of Soft Cell's Tainted Love, which always seems to be on the wireless, doesn't it? Tainted Love. They had a song called Rollin' Bowlin'. I know about that, Rollin' Bowlin', yeah. Very horrific what happened to him. 3 good stars we lost that year, guys, didn't we? Within a matter of weeks. We lost Elvis Presley in August. We lost Mark Bolan in September. And we lost Bing Crosby in October. Yeah, so 3 great stars of music there we lost. That was an awful year for deaths, that 77. Chestnut 7, remember the song? Oh, Laurie. Do I remember Oh, Laurie? Yeah. I used to love it. Yeah, the Alessi Brothers, nice gentle summer song, even though I'm not a great fan of summer. Nice gentle song to relax on the beach or, and if you go on a picnic and that, yeah, nice gentle song, Oh Laurie. Big hit in 1977, the Alessi Brothers, yeah. Anybody remember from that summer, Spanish Stroll by Mink DeVille? That was played a lot on the wireless then, Spanish Stroll, yeah. Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers, used to like him as well. Roadrunner, yeah, with the radio on, Roadrunner, yeah, and Egyptian reggae. Jonathan Richman again, Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers, yeah, he was good. Gina saying an ABBA special would be great. Well, I'm thinking about doing one, Gina, yeah, maybe in a couple of weeks' time. Again, I could talk about ABBA till the cows come home, one of my all-time favourite bands. Tony Crosby, Telephone Man, Mary Wilson, yeah, September 77. And Naughty, 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 Joe Sarni, May 77, yeah. Were great records. Oh, I love that Naughty, Naughty, Naughty. That's another good novelty song, isn't it? Yeah, Joe Sarni. That was a big hit, that when I left school in 1977. Yeah, Joe Sarni, yeah, Naughty, Naughty. She only had the one hit, didn't she? Yeah, great one, that. And, of course, Mary Wilson, Telephone Man. There was another girl with a similar name, wasn't there? Mary Wilson. She had like in the 80s, guys, around about an AC, was it 83? She had like a big beehive haircut and she sang that one, Just What I Always Wanted. Do you remember that one? Just What I Always Wanted. That was a good one. Mary Wilson. She was good. I used to like Tight Fit, going into the 80s for a bit, guys. I used to like Tight Fit. Fantasy Island and The Lion Sleeps Tonight. The 2 girls as well, dressed in the jungle gear and that, yeah. They done like the 60s tributes as well, didn't they? Tight Fit. They made some great records. But my favourite one's Fantasy Island and it called The Lion Sleeps Tonight, Swim Away. Jeff's saying Roxy Music was glam rock, but they became more sophisticated when they did the classic Avalon in 1982, yeah. Miserable Old Git, I'm Going Down the Road, Roy Wood. Yeah, I vaguely remember that one. Yeah, vaguely. Don't think it was a very big hit for him, was it, that? Going Down the Road. Then there's another one. This is the story of our love, baby. That was another one he made, wasn't it? And another one, Oh, What a Shame, Back on the Road Again, Roy Wood. And Elaine, My Dear Elaine. Yeah. Am I Dead Yet? Won't be long now till he is Slade and Wizard Christmas songs. I'd mentioned the C word, yeah. Well, that can come time enough. I don't like to wish me life away. I'd tell you another group, guys, I loved in the 70s. Very much along the style of ABBA and Brotherhood of Man. The New Seekers. Remember the New Seekers? I used to love the New Seekers. Yeah, I get a little sentimental over you in April 74. You won't find another fool like me. I thought all those girls had cracking voices, didn't they? Yeah, I've got a never-ending love for you. All My Life's a Circle. Oh, they had a good visual image as well, didn't they? Two lovely girls like ABBA, and great backing the guys like good backing group and that. Marty Christian, And oh yeah, I used to love it. And Lynn Paul did a fantastic solo record, guys. I don't know if you remember or not, in 1975 called Aurora Sell a Million. Oh, the way she sings it. She put everything into a song, Lynn Paul. Oh, she's fantastic, yeah. But yeah, I love the New Seekers. I like the old Seekers as well with Judith Durham. The Carnival is Over, and When Will the Good Apples Fall? That's one of my favourite Seekers songs now. When Will the Good Apples Fall, yeah. And the Morningtown Ride. Yeah, oh God, the memories, I tell you. Tony Crosby, you're moving out today. Used to love that. 1977. Pack all your toys away, your pretty hose away. Yeah, Carol Bayer Sager. That's a great one, that. Thanks for bringing that up, too. Yeah, that's one of my favourite songs, that. When she said, pack up your rubber duck, I'd like to wish you luck. She was great, Carol Bayer Sager, yeah. You're moving out today. Yeah, I love that one. Anybody like, any fans of Van McCoy here, the instrumentalist here? Yeah, The Hustle, 1975, and then The Shuffle in 77. Love Van McCoy. Tony Crosby, we wish you a Wombling Merry Christmas. Yeah, when the time comes, we will. Banana Rock was one of my favourite Womble songs, and Wombling White Tie and Tails. I bought that LP, guys, in 74, you know, where they're in the park. I think it's Wimbledon Common. They're all lined up in the park. I bought that in August 74. I always remember August 74's got very, very, very bitter memories for me, because I was really ill. I was really on my back that year with measles. Oh, it was really bad. I've never felt so ill in all my life. Oh, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks before I felt better. You know, I was vomiting. I had a temperature. Talk about COVID-19. I thought I was dying. Yeah, I caught it off a neighbour's lad who used to play with. He had the measles and that, and you know, I'm next to him, and contagious, like, you know. Oh, it was bad. I was really bad with that measles, yeah. But that's one of the, you know, bad memories of the summer of 74. Yeah, really bad with the measles. Vinny, hi Alan, you okay, Vin? What about David Soul and Telly Savalas? Yeah, both big in the 70s on TV and Top of the Pops. Yeah, Don't Give Up on Us, Baby, David Soul. This time I'm going in with my eyes wide open. Yeah, Grace. Yeah, I love David Soul and Telly Savalas. My auntie, God rest her soul, she had a big crush on Telly Savalas. You know, think he's smashing him, his baldy head and that, and his eyes and that, something about his eyes and that, you know. Yeah, once she heard If, oh my days, she was sent. Yeah, he was good in Kojak, wasn't he? He's made some great movies as well. Telly Savalas, and I say David Soul as well, great actor and singer. It sure brings out the love in your eyes. That was another good David Soul song. If your memory serves me correctly, that would be June 78. It sure brings out the love in your eyes. Anybody remember that other one around about that same time? It was featured on the Kenny Everett show. We used to have in Stitches, yeah. All done in the best possible taste. Yeah, I lost my heart. I lost my heart. I lost my heart to a Starship Trooper. Remember that one? Yeah, Hot Gossip. Yeah, Hot Gossip. I lost my heart to a Starship Trooper. That was good, that one. Yeah, and Automatic Lover in April 78. That was a good one. Novelty song like Robots. Yeah. Baker Street, Jerry Rafferty. That was another one loved in 78. Baker Street. Yeah. Tony Crosby, the Pip, Tony Crosby, the Pipkins. Give me that ding, give me that ding, give me that ding. Yeah, I used to love that. Remember Loop De Love? That was a good one. Yeah, although the guy who sang it was a bit. Well, we won't go into what he done, but I think you'll know what I mean. Loop De Love. Miserable guess. Alan, first 45 you bought. Mine was Maggie May. First LP, Electric Warrior, T-Rex. The first, as I said before, the first 45 I bought was Mark Bolan, Truck on Tyke, from Rocks Records in Market Street in Birkenhead in September 73. First LP I bought was Sladeist, I think, from the same shop, again in September 73. The first album, like from a proper artist, but prior to that, I started buying those Top of the Pops, shallow LPs, you know. So once I learned they weren't the singers, I stopped buying them. Jeff Joffe, Chris Norman and Susie Quattro stumbling in. Oh yeah, Our Love Is Alive, So It Begins. That was on the telly the other night on the Phil Mac Country Show music. And any of you guys get the Irish channel, Phil Mac Country Show? It's called Music and Memories now. We had a job getting it at first, but if you get it on your internet, guys, tune in. He has like a good show called Memory Lane, and he'd play all the golden oldies. That was on the other night. That stumbling in, that Smokey and all. I was a big fan of Smokey, guys, yeah. My favourite Smokey song was Don't Play Your Rock and Roll to Me. Love that one. I say Susie Quattro. Oh, well, what can you say? I don't think I ever met a boy or man who didn't like Susie Quattro. Miserable gets in. Monster Mash is a great song, yeah. You would have swore that was Boris Karloff, wouldn't you? Monster Mash is A lot of people would say that's my theme tune with like in Boris Karloff and the Universal Monsters. Yeah, it was a monster mash and a graveyard smash. Sorry about the poor Karloff impression, guys, but I can't resist throwing these impressions in now and again, you know. Yeah, I created a monster out of dead bodies, and now I'm paying the price for it. Tony's saying, what's that? Honolulu Boogie was a great Mott single. I haven't heard that one, so no, not familiar with that one. Do any of you remember a group called Nazareth? They sang this. Look out the left, the captain said. This flight tonight. They were quite good. Nazareth, yeah. My White Bicycle, that was a good one. I think that was my favourite Nazareth song, My White Bicycle. And I would say, my memory serves me correctly, that would be May, June 75. My White Bicycle, yeah. Tony's saying, Dana, Fairy Tale. I love Fairy Tale, yeah. But then again, I love most of Dana's songs, you know, I really do. That one of the last ones she made was called Something's Cooking in the Kitchen. That's a good one. Like that one. And as I say, please tell him that I said hello. That's a real heart-wrenching song that, you know, really gets to you, that one. And as I say, the Christmas one, it's going to be a cold, cold Christmas. Love that one as well. Chestnut 7, you're certainly bringing the memories back. Oh, good. Tonight, Alan, I miss those days. I think we all do, don't we? Better times, yeah. Better manners and that, you know, and, you know, all good programs on the telly and that. Watching the telly on a Thursday night, Top of the Pops was an event. Especially when your favourite star was number one, you know, yeah. I don't think I ever missed Top of the Pops in the 70s, guys. I'll stop watching though, guys, once the 80s come, you know, or it starts to go downhill then. Yam Yam's Moving Pictures is here. You okay, mate? Thanks for stopping by. Watch it, Alan. Have you seen any horrors lately? I recently watched Mother's Day, Superhost, and Who Can Kill a Child there, Grace. I like Superhost. I've got that in my collection. Mother's Day, is that the one with Rebecca De Mornay? Because he did a remake, didn't he? With Rebecca De Mornay, the girl out of the hand that rocks the cradle. I like both of them. I like that one and you know, the old one. Who Can Kill a Child? Is that the one with all the kids go on rampage? And is it the Spanish village? And they all attack the adults when they're on holiday, like in a big Spanish village. And that it's like it's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's the one. I like that one as well. Yeah, ones I've watched lately. Puzzle was a good one. I've done a review of that. It's like an Italian giallo movie. What else have I watched? I watched the horror anthology last night. It was okay. I wasn't too keen on enough to have it in my collection. What's the other? Oh, May. Didn't like May. I've done a review of that. But not anything really great. You know, I've got piles there I've got to get through anyway. Tony Crosby, great days, Chestnut, great music, 3 channels on TV, full of quality programs. I know, yeah. I used to like watching, used to come on late at night on a Monday, guys. I don't know if you ever remember it. James' Last Star Parade used to come on about 11:30 on a Monday, and you get like rare clips of stars like ABBA, Boney M, you know, appeared on it and that, you know, used to be good, Star Parade. Chestnut 7, Tony, yes, mate, yeah. Miserable August, Wild Angels by Sumkey. Gina Walpole, I bought the Smurf song to school and they played it in assembly. Yeah, Father Abraham. He made another one, didn't he, called Dippity Doo, Dippity Day, a couple of months later. Jeff Joffe, Eddie and the Hot Rods. Oh, yeah, do anything you want to do. I love that one, yeah. Why don't they ask them what you expect from you? That's great, that one. Do anything you want to do. Yeah, it's a real teenage rebellion song, that, isn't it, Jeff? Yeah. Yam Yam's Moving Pictures. Speaking of glam rock, Susie Quattro, very sexy, yeah. Great voice and catchy songs, yeah, definitely. I listen to She's in Love with You at least twice a day. Love the beat. It's great, isn't it? She's in Love with You. Yeah, it's great, that. And that other one, If You Can't Give Me Love. If You Can't Give Me Love, Let Me Go Look for Somebody Else. That's a good one as well. Love Devilgate Drive. That's a real rocker, that. Can the Can. The Wild One. Love the Wild One. Yeah, great. He made another one, didn't Daytona Demon. I've only heard it a couple of times. Great Susie Quattro's. Still going strong now. Miserable Old Git, elected by Alice Cooper. Loved it. I want to be elected. Yeah. My favourite Alice Cooper song is School's Out. That's that's my favourite one, Alice Cooper. Jeff saying Father Abraham died last year, Gina. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that. They were good, the Smurfs. Yam Yam's Moving Pictures. I'm Walk On Always Believe, just so you know I am. Okay. As I recently changed the name, but I might change it back. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. No worries, mate. Miserable Old Git, Dark Side of the Moon, Ziggy Stardust and Transformer, 1973. Great year. Yeah. I tell you who's a good singer out around about then, guys. A guy called Clifford T. Ward. Anybody remember him? He sang a song called Gay, and he sang another one called Scullery. Oh, he had a great voice. Yeah, he had very long hair. I think he wrote his own songs as well. Clifford T. Ward, Gay, and his Scullery. Great songs then. Jeff's saying Demis Roussos was good. Yeah, the Greek singer. Yeah, my mum likes him, and I like him as well. Yeah, lovely voice. John Beeston. I like 10cc Rubber Bullets. Load up. Yeah, but Rubber Bullets. Yeah. Tony Crosby saying Quadrophenia. Also 73. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Quadrophenia. Miserable Get Tony, love that. Rocket by Mud. Yeah, definitely. Tony's asking me, did you have a radiogram, Alan? Well, my mum had one. It's a good one as well. Yeah, she had it some years. Like, you know, yeah. She always used to play on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, that's how I got familiar with all the. She had a big collection of Max Bygraves and Des O'Connor, you know, to name but a few artists and that. But yeah, so it was a good one. Yeah, some good records like she had, you know. Miserable Old Git. Did you try to take the top 30 on Sundays, Alan? Alan Freeman, great DJ, miss. I did a couple of times, yeah. Yam is saying there's 3 singers I'd love to have sung together: Susie Quattro, Joan Jett, and Wendy James from Transmission Vamp, who sings I Want Your Love. They'd have been great as a band. I don't know much about those. I know Susie Quattro, obviously, but I don't know Joan Jett and Wendy James, so can't really comment on that. Miserable Old Git saying a great for a record by Springwater called I Will Return. Great, but it was a one-hit wonder. I haven't heard that one either. Miserable Old Git, Left Hand Luke, class, yeah. Tony Crosby, one of my favorites, that miserable also Sylvia by Focus. No, can't say that rings a bell. John's saying, I've got to go now. Take care. All. Oh, thanks very much, John. Yeah, enjoy your weekend. Thanks for turning up, mate. Miserable Old Git, Tony Standing in the Road, classmates, right? Tell you what's another good group, guys, in the 70s. They're not really a glam rock group. Sweet Sensation, he sang Sad Sweet Dreamer. They had a big hit with that in, I think it was October 74, Sad Sweet Dreamer. Then he made another one as well called Purely by Coincidence in early 75. They were a great group, them, Sweet Sensation. I think they come off one of the, was it New Faces, the show what Derek Hobson used to host. I'm sure they came off there. But yeah, I used to love Sweet Sensation. Another artist guy, there's quite a few artists I like off the talent shows. It's Bernie Flint. He won Opportunity Knocks in 77. He had a hit with I don't want to put no hold on you. He was from Southport. He was like dark hair and moustache. Bernie Flint, yeah. I used to love that one. I don't want to put no hold on you. Yeah, he's great, Bernie Flint. And the brothers as well. I Am the Melody, Sing Me. They were good. And Milliken and Nesbitt, the two. Do anybody remember them? The two miners, Vaya Con Dios. Yeah, they were good, Milliken and Nesbitt. And, of course, Mary Hopkin, another one of my big crushes. Those were the days, yeah. And she entered the Eurovision Song Contest as well, guys. Mary Hopkin with Knock Knock Who's There. Oh, one of the most beautiful girl singers I have ever seen in my whole life is Mary Hopkin. Oh, Welsh girl. Fantastic. Paul McCartney wrote the song For a Goodbye. That's another good song, yeah. Oh, I love Mary Hopkin. Gorgeous looking girl. Steve, evening, great topic. 70s music is the best. Progressive rock, glam rock, folk rock, and whispering Bob Harris. I just remembered another girl I love, guys, in the 70s, the Sally Carr out of Middle of the Road, who sang a Chirpy, Chirpy, Cheep, Cheep. Oh, she was an absolute stunner. Yeah, she used to come on Top of the Pops and that, you know, long blonde hair like Anna and Mary Hopkin. And she used to wear the hot pants. So the hot pants were all the go in the 70s, weren't they? And the boots and that. And she used to sing, "Where's your mama gone?" You know, really giving it, you know, going to town and that, you know. And Soleil Soleil in the winter of was it 71? Soleil Soleil, yeah. And oh yeah, love Middle of the Road, yeah. And Tweedledee and Tweedledum, yeah, they were great. The Scotch group, I believe, yeah. The Sally Carr, she had a great. She sang a little bit like Kylie Minogue, guys. I don't know if you've listened to Sally Carr, you can hear like similarities to Kylie Minogue, yeah. Yeah, love Middle of the Road. Miserable gets Space Odyssey used on the moon landing, yeah. Anybody remember Liftoff with Aisha Bruff, the pop program? Anybody remember Kid Jensen's Pop at 45? And later on, Get It Together. As I was watching Get It Together in the early parts of the year, the old shows, Get It Together with Roy North, yeah. Good, very good. I used to love Alvin Stardust as well. He was another big favourite of mine. Mike Kukuchu used to hold the microphone. I used to think there was something wrong with his wrist. You know, I said to my mum and dad, "There's something wrong with that guy's wrist." When he came on, he'd go like that, wouldn't he? He'd hold the microphone like that somehow. Maybe it's just that was just his gimmick, like, yeah. But he stopped doing that, didn't he? When he made songs like "I Won't Run Away" and "Pretend You're Happy When You Blue," he had the guitar now. But when he first came out, he'd hold the microphone like that somehow. And he'd point like that with his black glove. Oh, he's great, Alvin Stardust. Also known as Shane Fenton. Very nice guy as well. You know, I've heard him interviewed a few times. He comes across as a genuine nice guy, Alvin Stardust, yeah. A Jealous Mind, that was his number one in January 74, yeah. Who's That Dancing in the Red Dress, May 74. Oh, yeah, I tell you. I grew up with all these songs, guys. I loved them. That's why I remember, you know, accurately so much about them. Steve, Ziggy Stardust and Roxy's first two albums were amazing records, right? Steve, the 50th anniversary of Ziggy at Hammersmith, out on film this year with rare footage of Jeff Beck, right? One of the greatest gigs ever. Another group I like, guys, in the 70s was a group called Paper Lace. Billy Don't Be a Hero and The Night Chicago Died. They won Opportunity Knocks. They were great, Paper Lace, and he sang Hitching a Ride as well. Another group, guys, I liked as well, Vanity Fair. They had the group, admittedly, their hit was 1969, When It's Early in the Morning, Over by the Window Days. Remember that one, Over by the Window Days Dawn? And used to love that one. Yeah, Evening is the Time of Day. Yeah, Early in the Morning, Vanity Fair. They also sang Hitching a Ride. Yeah, oh, they were great, Vanity Fair. You remember Coco? Eurovision Song Contest entry, Cheryl Baker from Bucks Fizz. Those were the bad old days. Yeah, Cheryl Baker was in them. Coco. Then she went over to Bucks Fizz. Yeah, another great favourite group of mine in the 80s, Bucks Fizz. Yeah. Saw Cheryl Baker real in Blackpool in the early 90s, and she's done like a new Bucks Fizz show. You know, seeing her in person. Yam Yam's Moving Pictures, favourite singer and bands. Mine are Malcolm Vaughan, Jerry Vale, Slim Whitman, Cyndi Lauper, Seekers, Carpenters, The Drifters, Kingston Trio, Marty Robbins, Susie Quattro, Franco Corelli, Andrew Bocelli. Oh, there's so many. Elvis, my favourite singer. ABBA, I'd say ABBA and Slade, my all-time favourite groups, you know. A lot of 60s music. I like Manfred Mann, Alvin Stardust, Slade, I say Slade Sweets, The Glitter Band, you know. Oh, got so many. Jeff Joffe, not glam rock, but still 70s. I heard Liverpool, You Are My Love, yeah, 1976, yeah. And I remember the lead singer was a guy called Billy Kinsley, yeah. You Are My Love, yeah, on the radio, yeah. And yeah, Every Man Must Have a Dream he made as well in December 76, yeah. What a brilliant song, yeah. You Are My Love, yeah. I remember it well. Definitely stood the test of time. It's great. You Are My Love. It always reminds 76 was a great year, guys, wasn't it? For music. You remember James and Bobby Purify? I'm Your Puppet. That was good. I'm Your Puppet. Yeah. Eric Carmen, All By Myself. That was a bit dreary, that one. I used to love, what's the name as well? The Silver Convention, Get Up and Boogie. That was good. Yeah. And Fly, Robin, Fly. early 1976, yeah. Oh, 76 was a great year. That was the year ABBA had their 3 number ones. They had Mamma Mia, they had Fernando, and they had Dancing Queen. And then Money nearly got to number 1 in November 76. Yeah. So you're talking about 76. You remember a group called Sherbet sang How's That? Yeah, Australian group. Yeah, they had a hit in September 76 with How's That? Yeah. Another one hit wonder. What was he called? He sang You Are the Summer of My Life. Was it Simon May? I thought that was great. That You Are the Summer of My Life, You Are Everything to Me. That was great. That, and it was made at like the least sort of like appropriate time of the year in winter. He should have really released it in summer. You Are the Summer of My Life. Yeah, that's what I always remember about that song. It was released in the middle of winter, October, November. But it's a great song. That you are, you know, you were the summer of my life. That's it. You were the summer of my life. Yeah. I'm trying to think of others. A Beautiful Noise. That was a good one from autumn 76. Neil Diamond. Remember that song called Shannon about the dog, the dog drowned? That was always on the radio about a dog called Shannon. I used to listen to David Hamilton every afternoon. He always played it. Yeah, Shannon. Yeah. Afternoon Delights, the Starland Vocal Band. That was one of my favourites. Going to grab some Afternoon Delights. Love that one, the Starland Vocal Band. Oh, so many great songs, guys. The Captain and Tennille, Love and Muskrat Love. Oh, God, tell you. They're coming back to now to do another one of these. I love doing these music ones. I'm a big fan of Neil Sedaka as well. Love all his material. Vinny, if you love the 70s, you must listen to Sounds of the 70s on BBC Radio 2 with Johnny Walker, Alan. Oh, is he still going? Is he Johnny Walker? I used to listen to him in the 70s, yeah, on Radio 1, Johnny Walker show, yeah. Steve, I was more of a hippie. Yes, Hawkwind, the LP, Led Zeppelin, but still love the old glam. Yeah. The Electric Light Orchestra are a bad group. They sang Rock and Roll is King and Heading for a Showdown in 73. Yeah, and the Diary of Horace Swim. They made quite a few good songs. And An Evil Woman. Yeah, that I think the most played one is It's a Living Thing, isn't it? Always seems to be on the radio. That it was a hit in December 1976. It's a Living Thing. It's always on the radio. Yeah, Tony Crosby, Hawkwind, one of my favorite bands. You don't really know them, Hawkwind. Miserable Old Git says, someone said to me the 70s was the decade. I said, when you were born, he said 78. I told him go AA, but not so polite. Miserable Old Git saying, never too young to rock, had a great end. And I can't remember much about that movie. I've only seen it once, so I'll have to see if I can get that on DVD. Tony Crosby, Side by Side is the other. That's the one. So, yeah, Side by Side. That's the one I want. Yeah. Had to get that one too. I've never seen that one. Yam saying, I love music and films more in different ways. I mean, I don't watch films every day, but I need music every single day. I'm a film and music nerd lover, but I now listen to crappy modern music. Right. Another favourite artist of mine, guys, is Leo Sayer. And if you guys hear like Leo Sayer, he made some great songs. The very first time I saw him on Top of the Pops, who's dressed as a clown, singing it, but I won't let the show go on. And then he made One Man Band in the spring of '74, and then basically a good string of hits. Long Tall Glasses, I can dance. Of course I can dance. I can dance. Where you used to go. I love that one, Long Tall Glasses. You can dance. I can dance. He was a jolly little fella, wasn't he, Leo Sayer? I remember watching his shows in the 70s. He was always happy bouncing on the stage and dancing about and that. Yeah, you make me feel like dancing. You make me feel like dancing. He's great, Leo Sayer. Still going strong as well. Yeah, and of course, his ballad made millions for him. Sold Millions, When I Need You in early 77. Yeah, Leo Sayer. He's one of the best artists of the 70s. Yeah. Right into the 80s as well, More Than I Can Say. He did a good cover of that, More Than I Can Say, in the summer of 1980. But yeah, love Leo Sayer. Am I Dead? Yes. Have you seen the Who musical, Tommy? I've only seen clips of it. Yeah, the pinball wizard Elton John. What did you think of it? I thought it was I thought it was kind of strange. Well, I'll just say I've only seen clips of it. I haven't seen it right through. The deaf, dumb, and blind kid. He can play a mean pinball. Yeah, it takes some doing that, doesn't it? You know. But I do remember Elton John. You know, at the party he was. Oh God. Kevin's saying I like mature, the rich kids, right? Tony's saying my all-time favourites. Am I Dead Yet? Jeff's saying Mitch Ure still has a great voice. He does. He still tours. Oh, that's good, isn't he? Still touring. I've been watching his live gigs on YouTube. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Yeah. Never Too Young to Rock is out by Scream. But I'll have to get that, Kev. Thanks for that. I'll have a look on Amazon later and get that. Bring the memories come flooding back watching that. Does anybody remember going back to the 70s again, guys? I've got a couple of singers here to roll off. See if it jogs your memory. Mac and Casey Kassoon, they were good. Yeah, I think their brother and sister, Sugar Candy Kisses and Don't Do It Baby. And the guy that sang Johnny Wakelin, he sang The Black Superman about Muhammad Ali. He was good. He sang In Zaire. He was good, Johnny Wakelin. Johnny Wakelin, the Kinshasa band, yeah. About the fight, usually about boxing he sang about. Yeah. I'm trying to think of any others. Guys and Dolls, there's a whole lot of loving going on. My memory serves me correctly, that would be around about February, March 75. There's a whole lot of loving going on in the world. They all wore white suits, didn't he? And Bruce Forsyth's daughter was in them. They were good then. Anybody remember Dollar? They were quite good. Teresa Bazaar, yeah, and the blonde guy, yeah. But yeah, when you think back, like, you know, I'll tell you what, guys, I've been enjoying it this much. I think I'll go on for an extra half hour. So we'll finish at 10:30 if that's okay. I really enjoyed it, like talking about music and that, you know. So I'll go to do another one in a couple of weeks' time. Maybe I'll do an ABBA one as well and a 60s one. Jeff's saying Bing Crosby and David Bowie, the most unexpected singing duo ever, but sounded good. And while we're on the tone of unexpected musical presentations, I've got to cite Captain Sensible of the Damned when he made Happy Talk in the summer of 1982. Anybody remember that? Now, when I first listened to that, I thought to myself, he's got a good voice. Who's singing that? And when the disc jockey said, believe it or not, that is the punk singer, Captain Sensible from the Damned, I thought, wow. I was blown away by, you know, you wouldn't have thought he was a punk rock singer. The way he sang it, like, you know, as if he was actually, you know, from the film, you know, the way he sang it in the film, and that really good voice, Captain Sensible, yeah. But, the most unlikely combination, you know, singing like a song like Happy Talk from Musical South Pacific and a punk rocker. You know, it just goes to show, doesn't it? Excuse me, guys, it won't be a minute. Door's a bit stiff. How's this been? So another half hour, so you have another good beautiful to watch that there. The artists are rolling off, you know, really documentary, you know, all songs. So it's up to look forward to, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry about that, guys, but the door handle's been stiff, so we've got to get the guy out to fix it. So, yeah, so 10:30. Right. Yam Yam says, I also love yodel music, especially from Fritz. Is that Francie Lang or Fritz Lang? I don't know any of these. Kenny Rogers, I know him. Yeah, Slim Whitman, yeah. Yeah, Grace, yeah. Yeah, I love Kenny Rogers, Slim Whitman. Don't know the others though. Kevin's saying, I had Teenage Rampage, and I did. RCA, I love Roxy. Yeah, Teenage Rampage by the Sweets. I didn't buy any Roxy music singles, because as I say, they weren't among my favourites, but loved Teenage Rampage, loved Ballroom Blitz as well. Real rocker. Kevin's saying Roxy was glam though, Alan. ENO had his feathers and long gloves. Well, yeah. Say I don't really know too much about Roxy music. I didn't really follow them, So yeah, I suppose you could class them as glam, but they weren't, they weren't among my favourite bands, Roxy music. Tony Crosby, Disco Duck by Rick Dees. I remember that well. Yeah. Summer 76. Yeah. Miserable Old Git. In the 80s, The Darkness made Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End. I know, yeah, Don't Let the Bells End, yeah. And Graham Track missed out on #1. Yeah, remember that one, The Darkness, yeah. Don't Let the Bells End. Wasn't that around about 2003, that one? Wasn't a bit later? Around about the time Bob the Builder. Am I dead? Yes. Trivia question for you. Probably an easy one, but what Scottish city is mentioned in ABBA? Glasgow, Super Trooper. And what song? Yeah, Glasgow, Super Trooper. Which I called you last night from Glasgow, yeah. Super Trooper, great album. Really, I remember the day when Elvis sadly passed away. My mum told after waking me up from after she was so upset in 77. Yeah, we were as well. Yeah, we couldn't believe it. It was such a shock. Yeah, we'll never be forgotten, Willie. It's fantastic. Yeah, but it always is when anybody passes away, especially, you've idolized them for years and that, yeah. So I know what you mean, yeah. Jeff's saying, interesting, Alan, how glam rock turned into punk. How glam rock turned into punk. How do you mean there? Do you mean like Johnny Rotten? Do you mean Johnny Rotten? He came on the scene all of a sudden, didn't he, with Prissy Vacant and God Save the Queen. Interesting, yeah. Glam rock. It suddenly turned into punk. Yeah, that took over, didn't it? Punk. Yeah, and then in the 80s, you got what was it called in the 80s? What was it? What did he give it? Modern romance or something, wasn't it? In the 80s, I don't know. The New Moderns or something. But yeah, I know it's suddenly sort of like glam rock suddenly seemed to just evaporate, didn't it, overnight, and punk burst on the scene. I always remember the controversy around about December 76 when the Sex Pistols were on the Bill Grundy show and he come out with F, didn't he? Yeah, caused a big stink, didn't he? Yeah. Chestnut 7, Beg, Steal or Borrow, The New Seekers. I love that one. Yeah, great one. The one you done with, that was in the advert, the Pepsi advert. Yeah. I like to teach the whale to sing. Tony's saying, I remember the news at one with Leonard Park and announcing Elvis's death. Oh, yeah, it was a horrible year that. As I say, we lost 3 stars at 77. Awful year. KN says, what about the new romantic bands? That's it, the new romantic. That's the style. I couldn't think of new romantic bands. Yeah, like was it Duran Duran? People like that, Spandau Ballet. They call them the new romantics, didn't they? Yeah. A lot of glam influence there. Yeah, maybe. You could have a point there. Steve, Slade and Flame. Yeah, they get Carter of rock movies. Yeah, that's a good description, that. They get Carter of rock movies, yeah. Good film, that. Well, I like the part where he's up on the stage playing. It's that monkeys can't swing. I'm not. He does get. He gets a pair of knickers thrown at him. He lands on his guitar. He's got his guitar. He got the girl's knickers dangling from the guitar. Oh, here, missus. Yeah. He got the girl's pants. He got the girl's knickers dangling from the guitar. Hasn't he? Monkeys can't swing. Oh, I had to get that one. I hope they release that on Blu-ray. That one. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, glam rock was very much a British idea. Now, it didn't really take off in the States as they were more into hard rock and singer-songwriters. It's very hard to crack the States, isn't it? Very hard to be success in America. Tony's saying, I absolutely love Van McCall. Yeah, The Hustle, The Shuffle, of everything by him, including the Stylistics. They were another good group, the Stylistics. Yeah, love the Stylistics. Vinny's saying, what about Alice Cooper? I only really like him singing School's Out. That's the only Alice Cooper song I really like. But he was very much, he had like a kind of a horror stage act, didn't he? With the snakes in the bed, the dolls and that. Yeah, and the guillotine. Miserable old git. Time for me to go, Alan. Guys, great night. We'll watch the rest of the weekend. If you're Blu-ray shopping, don't you love those Ecos cases? Have a great weekend, Steve. Oh, thanks very much, Steve. Yeah, have a good weekend yourself, mate. Thanks for turning up. And I always say, if you're going Blu-ray hunting, the DVD hunting the weekend, I hope you manage to get some bargains. Yeah. So so nice. Thanks for turning up, mate. Steve's saying Glam was a bit of escapism from all the crap in England at the time. Yeah, the 3-day week. Yeah. The Troubles, rise at the NF, yeah, exactly, yeah. Some pretty grim times in the 70s, wasn't there? Everybody went on strike, and the bins and that, and the dead weren't buried, were they? Oh God, yeah, bleak times. Jeff Joffe, Alan, interesting. You not only know the songs from the 1970s, but you know the months, yeah. They were hits. Very good memory. Oh, thanks very much, Jeff, mate. Yeah. The reason why I've got a good memory, because I absorb those songs so much and they stay in my mind. So anything that stays in my mind, I enjoy. I've got a vivid memory of the year. It's the same with the same analogy can be drawn in regards to my love for horror movies. Universal. I can remember the year when they came out. Who was in them? So I think if you like anything, if you like anything that much, your memory, it makes your memory all the more stronger. Like ABBA as well. I've got a good idea of when all their songs were out and that. So yeah. So cheers, mate. Tony's saying Nazareth, bad boy, and Holy Roller. That's right, Holy Roller and bad boy. I remember them. Yeah. Remember a group called Geordie, Electric Lady? They had it sounded like Nazareth, didn't they? Vinny, I remember Type Fit from the 1980s. Yeah, 1982. Yeah, around about the same time with that big hit from Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder was out. Ebony and Ivory. That was a good one. Yeah, Ebony and Ivory. Jeff saying, Alan, you must remember. Oh, do I remember Jilson John? Yeah, he's been going out with a girl. His name's Julie. Yeah, Jilson. Yeah, this fancy this bloke. Yeah, it's the end for you and me. That's good. That. Yeah, Jilson John by Jilson John. I think it was, if my memory serves me correctly, it was awesome 78. That was out. Yeah, around about the same time as You Make Me Feel. Yeah, Mighty Real. Love Don't Live Here Anymore. That was out around about the same time. Yam Yam's Moving Pictures. Memory Lane is a good music channel hosted by Phil Mack. It is, yeah. I almost accidentally typed in Bob Brolly then. Haha. Yeah. It took us a while to get it because he moved channel. So it took ages to get it. We can't get Channel Box. So we've had to watch it through the internet, So we've got the Freeview, but we can't get the Channel Box. So, but we've got it anyway. So, Tony Crosby, Scaffold, Liverpool, great record. I love the Scaffold, yeah. Lily the Pink, yeah. And thank you very much for the entry, Iron. Love the Scaffold, yeah. And I've got a very, very talented poet there, Roger McGough. He's published books of poetry, yeah. And of course, you've got Paul McCartney's brother, haven't you? Mike McGee, yeah. I love the Scaffold, yeah. Edward's asking me your favourite Sweet song. And now you're asking, it's like asking me what my favourite Slade song is, because I love nearly them all. If I was pushed, I would pick one from what I would call the gentle era, the early 70s, likes of Little Willie, Wigwam Bam, and then the hard rock era. So from the hard rock era, I would pick Ballroom Blitz, Blockbuster. And from the gentle era, I'd probably pick Wigwam Bam or Little Willie. But then I like Funny Funny and Alexander Graham Bell. And he made another great song as well called Genie. That's very good. They type Genie in on YouTube and the Sweet. It's a great little song, that. It's like country and western, like the banjos and that. It's great, Genie. Yeah. But, oh, yeah, love the Sweet, yeah. And they had a later one, didn't he? Love Is Like Oxygen in February 78. Yeah, that was a good one. Love Is Like Oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're going to die. Clever lyrics there, wasn't it? Edward, I hear, well, looks like we might not be guessing the last voyage of Demerson in the UK. Heard that, yeah. Rats. Been delayed, and unfortunately, it's currently unclear when it will arrive in the UK cinemas. Most probably end up importing it. Yeah, like a lot of these movies that haven't been released in the UK, I've had to import them when they come out on DVD or Blu-ray. So it's a bit of a, what's the name? That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Edward's asking me, what's your thoughts on the trailer for the last voyage of the Demeter? I love it. Yeah, it's really, sort of like, it's sold me to see it. really want to see it. Watched it again last night with my cousin. My cousin popped in for an hour, and she said it looks good and that she's dying to see it. The way they've done Dracula, like he's a big bass, isn't he? Like the Nosferatu in the Max Schreck movie and the Vampire in Salem's Lot. It doesn't look so much like Leo Lugosi, the kind of urbane gentlemanly look. He's a real monster, this Dracula. So I will definitely be checking that out, because I can watch Dracula in any form. If it's Dracula, I always like to see what he's like. And I've got Christopher Lee. I've got Christopher Lee as my benchmark by which other Dracula portrayals are judged. So I will definitely be checking out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if I can get over here at the last voyage of the Demeter. Tony Crosby saying, can you remember Hurricane Smith, Alan? Obey. Yeah, I remember them. Obey, what would you say? Yeah. Anybody remember Christie, Yellow River? That was good. One of my relatives bought that record and he kept playing it over and over again. He couldn't stop playing it. Yellow River, yeah. Anybody remember that novelty record by Terry Dactyl, Seaside Shuffle? That's got a good beat to it. Terry Dactyl and the Dinosaurs. It's called Seaside Shuffle. And who's in that? Who sings that? Jonah Louie, who sang Stop the Cavalry. And you will always find him in the kitchen at parties. Yeah, Jonah Louie sang that one, Seaside Shuffle. I think it was out around about 72. Yeah, Seaside Shuffle. Yeah. Kevin's saying, one Christmas in the 1980s, I was in a pub and I said this guy looked like Demi Russo, and I thought he'd go. I thought he was going to beat me up. But he should have took that as a compliment. Then Demi Russo, yeah, looking like a big star. Yeah, flipping heck. Some people are very touchy, aren't they? Vinny's saying, I remember watching Susie Quattro on Happy Days back in the 1970s. I vaguely remember it in that. Yeah, Susie Quattro. Tony Crosby, Whispering Grass, Windsor Davis and Donna Stell. I will not have gossip in this jungle. That's great, that. Whispering Grass. I love that one. Yeah. I believe it was summer, June. Was it June 75? Yeah. He had a lovely voice, Donna Stell. Yeah, the follow-up Paper Doll didn't get anywhere, did it? He sang that good as well. Paper Doll. Yeah. Well, yeah. Love that song. Yeah. Tony saying Polly Brown from Picassy Witch had a great record. Up in a Puff of Smoke. I know, remember it. Yeah, she was good, Polly Brown. She was in that group Sweet Dreams that made ABBA's Honey Honey. And I think it was June 74. Honey Honey, How You Thrill Me. Yeah, she was in that group, Your Boy and a Girl. Yeah, good singer, Polly Brown. Jeff Joffe, Sideshow by that's one of my favourites, that. Sideshow by Barry Biggs, yeah. Wonderful record, but it's a bit forgotten these days. Yeah, and Life as a Three-Ring Circus he made in the summer. Oh, God, yeah. I love them. My mum loves them as well. He had a lovely voice, Barry Biggs, yeah. Yeah, they don't play those records now on the radio. It's always the same ones all the time, isn't it? Madonna, Tina Turner, the same records all the time. You think they get some, different records like. Tony's saying Alvin got the microphone bit from Gene Vincent. Oh, did he? I didn't know that. Oh, holding the microphone as if his wrist is broken. Didn't know that. Jeff's saying Alvin Stardust said he wore stick-on sideburns. stick on sideburns in the 1970s. Now, that wasn't. His hair seemed to be really thick, didn't it? You wondered if that was a toupee, because it seems to be really thick, didn't it? His hair. Yeah. I think there was quite a few artists there that were, wore toupees. Tony's saying, who are the Black Eyed Boys? Paper Lace, yeah. Oh, the Black Eyed Boys, yeah. If my memory serves me correctly, that would be Paper Lace's third hit after the night Chicago died and Billy Don't Be a Hero, yeah. Oh, the Black Eyed Boys, the Motorcycle Gang, yeah. I remember Paper Lace singing it, and he had the red eyes on the T-shirts, yeah. The Black Eyed Boys, good song now. They motorcycled into town, yeah. Vinny's asking me, do you like ELO, Alan? Yeah, I like some of the songs, yeah. Living Thing, yeah. Wild West Hero, yeah. Rama Lama, Rock and Roll is King, yeah. Don't Bring Me Down, which seems to be on the radio every day. Don't Bring Me Down, yeah. Telephone Line. The Diary of Hot. Oh, he made so many, didn't he? Heading for a Showdown. She Cried Through the Russian Wind. I love Jeff Lynne. Very talented musician is Jeff. Tony Crosby, you just mentioned another one of my all-time favorite songs from 1976, and that would be David Dundas' Jeans On and Space Magic Fly from 77. I used to play Jeans On all the time. It's a wonder I never wore the bloody record out. It's so love it. He made another one as well in April 77, Another Funny Honeymoon. That was quite good. It didn't quite reach the heights of Jeans On, but I like Another Funny Honeymoon. And he was royalty, wasn't he? David Dundas. He had some connections with royalty. I don't know exactly what the connections were, but I believe he had strong bonds with royalty. Tony Crosby saying Delbert O'Sullivan, top bloke. Great singer. Gilbert O'Sullivan, one of the best songwriters of the 70s. He really was, yeah. Ooh, wackadoo, wackaday. I Don't Love You, But I Think I Like. I could roll them off, yeah. Claire, monster hit for him, yeah. And the first one, when he held this, when he was on top of the pops, he wore that hat, didn't he? Covering his face, you know. But oh yeah, love Gilbert O'Sullivan. He made that LP, didn't he? I'm a Writer, Not a Fighter. He's still going today. And Get Down, love Get Down. Tony Crosby, Mac and Casey Kassoon on Sing Sugar Candy Kisses and the movie Side by Side. It's out on DVD, Alan, with Terry Thomas. Oh, right. Kevin's saying Tommy was a film I saw in 79. Oliver Reed as Tommy's uncle. Right. Used to love Oliver Reed, great actor. Kevin, Captain Sensible is very talented. He certainly is, yeah. So while we're on the subject of punk, anybody remember a group called Sham 69? If the Kids Are United, that was a big hit in the summer of 78. If the Kids Are United, yeah. I used to like the Motors as well, guys. Airport, remember that? And I Just Can't Forget About You. They were good. The Motors, Airport. Remember Joe Tex, I ain't gonna bump no more, no big fat woman. That was good. Joe Tex, yeah. I gonna bump no more, no big fat woman. Yeah. I love the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever from the 70s. Yeah, the Bee Gees did a great job on that, didn't he? More Than a Woman, Night Fever, all them, yeah. Tony Crosby, the Drifters records in the 70s were fabulous, yeah. Can I Take You Home, Little Girl? All them, yeah. Kissing in the Back Row. All of their early songs were good as well. Most of their early songs Up on the Roof, you know. Saturday Night at the Movies, yeah. Love the Drifters. There Goes My First Love. Cracking group. Vinny, I love the 1970s and the 1980s. That was my best years, yeah. Anybody, while we're on the 1980s, anybody remember Kelly Marie? It Feels Like I'm in Love. That was one of my favourite songs of 1980. Kelly Marie, yeah. That was the year they had Sheena Easton on, wasn't it? 9 to 5 on the Esther Hansen show, The Big Time, the Scotch girl. She sang the song for the Bond film, For Your Eyes Only. Whatever happened to her, Sheena Easton? Kevin, I would say Teenage Rampage is the best sweet song. Yeah, it's great. Teenage Rampage, yeah, great. Wonder that didn't get to number one. Tony's saying my favourite sweet song, Kevin. Yeah, and he made some great ones as well. Sweet. What about Supertramp? Yeah, Dreamer. Breakfast. Don't You Look at My Girlfriend? That's a good one. Yeah. Was it Breakfast in America? They sang. I do remember Dreamer from 1975. Kevin, I thought the last Forge of the Demeter would look superb. I do as well, and I want to see it as soon as I can. Tony's saying Moldy Odo. I love that record. Yeah, Lieutenant Pigeon. I love that record as well. Moldy Odo. Yeah. Edward's asking me what glam rock bands have you seen live? Well, I haven't seen Slade live or Sweet, any of those big ones, but I did see Shawaddy Waddy a few years ago in Red's nightclub in Liverpool. Yeah, they were good. Yeah, ABBA tribute bands. I've seen a few of them. Obviously not the original that, but you know, still good in that. But yeah, I haven't really seen any you know, big glam rock bands live. Not really one for going to gigs. Kevin. Ken Dodd had a great voice, another great scouser like yourself. He certainly did have a great voice, yeah. Yeah, he made some great songs, Ken Dodd. Yeah, Tears and that, you know, Happiness. Yeah, still sadly missed to this day. Kevin's saying Slade and Flame is on DVD, Alan. I think I'll have to pick that up, Kev. Yeah, it's a great movie, that Slade and Flame. Tony Crosby, Discotheques, Get Dancing. Yeah, I was going to mention him before. Discotheques and the Sexolettes, Get Dancing, and I Want to Dance with You. Yeah, love Discotheques and the Sexolettes. Another good getting back to Mud, guys. Another song I remembered from around about that time, 1975. Sweet Little Moonshine Sally. That was good. Yeah, really good. That reminds you of a witch that lives in the swamp. Sweet Moonshine Sally. Yeah, great. Another one I remember talking about witches. Marie La Voo Voo Voo. That was in 1971. Anybody remember that? The Witch Queen of New Orleans. Was Ashbone that sang that? That's a good one. Yeah, the Witch Queen of New Orleans. Yeah. And Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves by Cher. That was another favourite of 71. Am I Dead Yet? Sheena Easton came back to Scotland with an American accent and got booed upstage. Oh, right. I didn't know that. So presumably she's packed the business in now, has she? She was a good singer, Sheena Easton. Modern Girl. Yes, it was a double A side, wasn't it? Modern Girl. And the other one she made. Takes the Morning Train. Vinny's saying, I hear some where that Elvis copied Tony Curtis's looks and hairstyles by dyeing his hair black. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, that's true. That, yeah. He was another great actor as well, like Elvis. Yeah. Tony Curtis, yeah. Tony Crosby, Redbone, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's the comics of stop for a bit, guys. Yeah, I've enjoyed it anyway, so I'm going to go on for another 10 minutes. So get your questions in if you've got anything to ask me. I think about glam rock, any movies I've seen, you know, memories of the 70s. Yeah, be very happy to discuss. I've enjoyed it, like, you know, going back in time. It's like having a time machine, you know, remembering all what the records, what you bought and that, you know, all the great stars and that. But all love Slade, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely mad on Slade, yeah. Noddy and the Boys and that, you know, great songs. It really cheered you up when you felt down, you know, the real rock, especially Get Down and Get With Us, you know, all them. And that one, I won't laugh at you when you boo-hoo-hoo because I love you. That was a good one. Yeah, but he made so many good ones, didn't he? Squeeze Me, Please Me, Come On, Feel the Noise, yeah. Mama, We're All Crazy Now, Take Me Back Home, great Slade, yeah. He should get played more on the radio. I don't remember the last time I heard a Slade song on the radio. What's up with them? Instead of waffling on about how lovely the weather is, get some proper music instead of waffling on about the bloody lovely, glorious sunny weather. God, they seem to be obsessed, some of these disc jockeys guys, with the weather. Always going on about it. Gets more and more like a bloody weather channel, these radio stations now. They can't shut up about the bloody sun. I hate it. I'm uncomfortable all night, sweating like anything. Oh, awful. Can't stand the heat. Now, the song by Bucks Fizz is evoked there. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Anybody remember what year that was out? Now, even I don't. The more further you come up, the more further you come from the 70s, the more dim my memory becomes, guys, yeah? Because I lost interest in music in the 80s. I didn't buy any more. The only CDs I bought were like compilation CDs and that, you know, and I bought Slade's biggest hits. I bought Sweet's biggest hits. But yeah, Basis Hero's biggest hits, you know, kind of reminiscent on when the music was good. I think this is a terrible era now for music, in my opinion. So much bloody shouting down the bloody microphone, that X Factor and that, and American Idol. They do so much bloody shouting, guys. That's not singing, that's shouting. Tony's asking me, does your mum like the glam records, Alan? She likes some of them, but I have to confess, whenever I mention Slade, she said, he does too much bloody shouting, that fella. But I like Noddy and the Boys, you know. He likes them singing Merry Christmas, everyone. And she likes Mud and Shawaddy Waddy, Dana, you know, but most of the glam rock. She likes Sweet Blockbuster, all them, you know, with Wham Bam. Yeah, she likes them, but not all of the glam rock artists, no. Yeah, so we've got about just under 10 minutes, guys. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Like, you know, I had a blast tonight talking about glam rock and that. And thanks very much anyway, guys, for turning up. Really, you know, really appreciate it and that. But, yeah, when you think back, like, you know, the first record, what you bought, you know, the first album, the first single, going down to Woolies, like in Birkenhead, getting the latest single and that, and seeing the chart, what was #1. Yeah, great days, yeah. I used to like Pussycat as well, Mississippi. That was a big hit in 1976. I remember that knocking ABBA off the charts, Dancing Queen. Yeah, they made another one called Smile, which wasn't as good. Yeah, the Dutch group Pussycat. I like Rachel Sweet as well. I bet she sang Baby, B-A-B-Y, Baby in the Christmas 78. She was good, Rachel Sweet. She should have made more records. I'm just trying to think of anybody else. Going further into the 80s, I like that one, Camouflage by Stan Ridgway, about the ghostly soldier in Vietnam. Love that one, Camouflage. Yeah. I like Billy Joel. I like some of his songs. Don't Ask Me Why. That's a good one. It came out around about September 1980. Oh, there's loads. More Shawaddy Waddy, you know, Rubettes. Yeah, that's a good one, the Rubettes made. You Don't Have to Tell Me Goodbye in early 77. That was like a slow one. Yeah. And Jukebox Jive. That's another good Rubettes one. Good commenting, guys. We've got Tony saying the new Exorcist trailer looks terrible. Where's the Salem's Lot trailer? Where is the Salem's Lot trailer? Yeah, we've been waiting for ages for that Salem's Lot trailer. Yeah, that new Exorcist. I don't think I'll go to see that. Like you know, anything like Halloween trilogy, what they remade. Yeah, I think I'll pass. Brian's saying really enjoyed Camouflage. Yeah. Do you like The Cure, Adamance? And I do like Adamance, but I don't like the other two. I like Adamance singing Stand and Deliver and Goody Two Shoes. That's good. That was out around about April 82, Goody Two Shoes. Yeah, I like him singing Prince Charming. That was out the autumn of 81, Prince Charming. Yeah, and the other one, The Young Parisians. That's a good one. That doesn't get played. The Young Parisians. That's good. Yeah. Anybody remember a group called Hazy Fantasy from the early 80s saying shiny, shiny. Yeah, and John Wayne is Big Leggy. They made John Wayne as Big Leggy first, didn't they? Then they made shiny. Yeah, I do prefer shiny, tiny. Yeah, I don't hear much of them anymore. I'm a big fan of Bananarama as well, guys. Staying in the 80s. I love Cruel Summer. Robert De Niro's Waiting, and she's got Your Desire. I like that one. Venus. Yeah, I love Bananarama. Yeah, it ain't what you do. It's the way that you do it. Yeah, I love all them. Anybody remember that? Talking about one hit wonders, that the Goombay Dance Band, 7 Tears. That was a hit in February 82. They were quite good. The Goombay Dance Band. Tony Crosby's mentioned another outstanding record from 79, and that is Pop Music. Anybody remember that song, We're Only Making Plans for Nigel? Remember that one, XTC? I used to love that one, Making Plans for Nigel. Yeah, it's great, that one, yeah. And the other one as well, around about then, there was another one, 1979, I was Making Plans for Nigel. And then there was another one, pretty similar. I can't remember. I must probably remember it when I go off, yeah. But B.A. Robertson, he had a big hit in 1979, Bang Bang. Yeah, I like him singing To Be or Not to Be. That's my favourite B.A. Robertson song now, To Be or Not to Be. And he made another one, didn't he? Cool in the Kafkan. That was good, yeah. Remember the Injury and the Blockheads? Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. Yeah. And why don't you get back into bed? He kept that song, said, why don't you get back into bed? Reasons to Be Cheerful, Part 3. That was a good one. Yeah. And what a waste. He had like a cockney voice, didn't he? What a waste. Yeah, Ian Drury, sadly no longer with us. Got 5 minutes, guys, and then I'll love yous and leave yous. Tony saying Bananarama covered Fox Single Bed and it's terrible. Oh, I didn't know they sang that, Single Bed. I've never heard that. No, I think only Nusha Fox can sing that. Single Bed. Yeah, I don't think anybody should sing their songs. Another good song of Fox's, Tony, but it's a B-side. If I Point at the Moon, it's a B-side of it. It's a B-side of Imagine Me, Imagine You. Well, that's a good one. If I Point at the Moon, yeah. It sounds like a werewolf song, that, doesn't it? If I Point at the Moon. Kermit's Ghost. All right, Al. You okay? Hi, Alan. I received the second Carry On box set from Imprint Films to review. I know you like the first volume. I recommend volume 2. Do you know what? I want that volume 2, but it's a bit pricey at the moment. Did you get it under 40 quid, Al? Because if you got it under 40 quid, I'll send for that. Because it was on eBay for about 46 quid. So that's what's put me off. But if it's more widely distributed now, let me know and I'll send off for that. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get stuck into them. I love me carry-ons. Thanks for that, Al. Tony Crosby, that's a beautiful record, Alan. Yeah. Alan saying, sorry, I meant the first, typing without glasses. Oh, right, okay, yeah. But I know the second one is, I think you can only get it on eBay. It's very, very pricey. So I'm waiting for that to come down, and then I'll send for that, because I want all the Carry-On films on Blu-ray. Love the Carry-On film. Well, most of them anyway. Kermit's Ghost, it was free to me to review, Alan. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Smashing that. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't wait to watch that. Yeah, my favourite one is Carry On Screaming. I think that's hilarious, that odd bod, you know. And who can forget Fenella Fielding in that tight red dress? Yeah. And a great performance by Harry H. Corbus as well. You know, well, they were all good. They were all good performances. And of course, we mustn't forget Frying Tonight. Yeah. Kenneth Williams. Tony Crosby saying, I really, really enjoyed it tonight, Alan. I'm glad you did so. I've enjoyed it as well. Makes a change from horror, doesn't it? You know, even though it is primarily a horror channel, I like to vary it every now and then and do a little bit of music. I might even do one about books one week, you know, favourite books. I'll certainly do a 60s one. I'll certainly do an ABBA one. So watch this space, yeah. So next week it'll be back to the horror. But in a couple of time, who knows? It could be an ABBA one. It could be a 60s one. I don't know yet. So, but I'll throw a music one in every now and then. So I've enjoyed it myself. Really have. All we need is a couple of beers, isn't it? And a couple of pork pies. But yeah, I've enjoyed it, guys. I really have. So yeah, a couple of minutes, I'll sign off, guys. So yeah, thanks for turning up. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, some great memories there. Evoked from the 1970s. Yeah, I always remember the first single I bought, Truck on Tight, Mark Bolan, and the first LP was Sladest by Slade. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and I bought the I think the second LP I bought in the 70s was Discounting the KTEL, the Sweet's Biggest Hits, that orange LP. You ever seen that one, guys, where they're sort of like they're sitting with their backs to the cat, partially to the camera, and looking behind like that. And Andy Scott's got like a yellow shirt on with red spots. That's a great one, that, the Sweet's Biggest Hits. So I think that was my second LP after Sladest. Yeah. Tony Crosby, happy times. Yeah, happy times indeed. Yeah, great. So, yeah. So I say another minute, guys. I'll love you some leavers for the night. Yeah. So, well, I hope you all have a good weekend anyway. And, you know, I always say, as you know, if you go Blu-ray hunting and DVD hunting, I hope you manage to pick up some, you know, some good bargains. Yeah. I hope to do a couple of reviews over the next couple of days. I've got one or two items I like to show. You know, and a couple of reviews and that. So I'm looking forward to doing them. So yeah, I've enjoyed it. Like talking about glam rock, the days of glam rock. It only seems like yesterday. Used to watch Top of the Pops, like you used to settle down 7:20 after Tomorrow's World and watch Top of the Pops. You know, great days, yeah. So, all right then, guys, I'm going to go now. So thanks again. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And all going well. I'll be back same time, same place next Thursday with another live stream. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye. Bye.